What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody? So we're gonna have a special guest, former world champion, my brother Mickey Bay, will be in the building. Excuse me, people. Let's talk about this recap. Errol Spence, your Dana Ugas, as I told you guys, the outcome was the outcome that I told you was gonna happen. Moses King, Reggie Reg, Terrell Brooks, Keith Marcel, Will Smith, Optimus Prime, MP Dub TF, Jay Simmons, Stu Baby Love TV, V Ferreira, Jay, Professor X, Brian Powell, Gene Do, Mr. MP Dub TF, OG Eric in St. Louis, Pat Cannon, my brother, King Jr., Ahmad is Ahmad, Victor Mack, Shogun 76, Crawler Low, Ghost Tiger, Gavin Washington, James, Boxing Boy Nation, Bezzy PH, CKK, Chuck D, Gavin Washington, MP Run It, Fabian Terry, my brother, Stephen Taylor, Goody the Great, my brother, Joe 123 Wilson, Boxing Boy Nation, Cam Joseph, Full Movie Episode, TZ Frank, Salgado Andy, John Merriweather, Jahad from Baltimore City, salute, Tony Cricko, Shakai Sumter, Kelly Johnson, Ray Patterson, Duncan Penderhughes, Jay Gutter 34, Victor Oliver, Johnny Chambers, Native Black Faculty, Xavier Moses, Brokuza, Duncan Penderhughes, Bernard Crawford, Kevin Bridges, Game 12306, Dub J Luckett, my brother, Flossie Boxing, Taylor for Wealth, where you been at? Osam, Tyrone Mosley, Asa Carr, Kobe Camp, what's good? Larry B, F Society, Isaiah Young, LV Live, my brother, Music First Love, What You're Talking TV. Yeah, let's get into this, people. So, Chris Casanova, what's going on? Rashid Muhammad, my brother in the super chat, much love to you. Appreciate you. Jeremy Cash, what's going on? Alman Trade King, what's going on? Salgado Andy, Gene Do, Jeremy Cat, L Won't Fail, what's good with you? So let's get into this, people. So we had an epic moment of boxing, but I need everybody that was here that was doubting what I said and what the outcome was going to be. Where are they? Close that door, baby. I need everybody here doubting me and telling me I was overlooking your Dana Ugas. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was emotionally picking. I picked every fight right. Who you got? What's going on? I picked every fight right. Edward Blake, what's going on? Now let's see. Professor Zoom, what's going on? Everybody here that was questioning me and saying I was emotionally picking, making my choices, see me grow. What's going on? Where are they? I told you Errol Spence was going to stop your Dana Ugas. Where are they? I told you how the Butev Stanionis fight was going to play out. Where are they? Anthony Williams, what's going on? I said how the El Ray fight was going to play out. Where are they? King of Kings, Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? I told you how these fights was going to play out. But more importantly, everybody came here. Larry B, what's going on? Luis Del Valle, what's going on? Stephen Johnson, Red Hook, Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. But where are they? They told me that when I picked Errol Spence by stoppage, I was overlooking Ugas, Robert Montgomery, Dion Williams. What's going on? KC Vick, what's going on? They told me I was overlooking your Dana Ugas and that I was emotionally attached to Errol Spence. Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? And to make sure I stand on my square after the fight. Super Ugly TV, what's going on? Gene Dude, Tony Rome, what's going on? And I said, I hope that y'all stand on your square after the fight. So let's see all those people that was telling me that. Dante Sims, what's going on? Come in here, stand on their square and say, hey, you was right, Blue. I told you so. I was one round off. Danny Blakeney, what's going on? I had a brother come and tell me, hey, you wasn't right. It wasn't the 9th round. It was the 10th round. Sinstrong TV, what's going on? The fight played out just as I told you it was going to play out. I said that in the first half of the fight, Errol Spence is going to have to get used to your Dana Ugas' combinations and his style of fighting, the Cuban school of boxing, his jab, his size in the right hand. He's going to have to get used to it. But I told you that your Dana Ugas doesn't have a lot of power. And because your Dana Ugas, April Lynch, peace and blessings, Queen, how you doing today? Sin Strong TV, Devon Webster, what's going on? When I told you guys that your Dana Ugas is not a big puncher, Copper Colored King, what's going on? Right? And I said that in the second half, Stephen Elder Mack, what's going on? Hey, I told you in the second half of the fight, right, that your Dana Ugas because he don't have a lot of power, is not going to be able to keep Errol Spence off of him and keep him at bay. And so Errol Spence, once he gets the understanding, Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? DLG 215, my brother. Michael Knight, Cry 7435, Daniel Phillips, what's going on? Right? So when I told you that Ugas doesn't have enough power to keep him off of him and keep him honest, right? That Errol Spence was going to start to break him down. Edward Blake, what's going on? Gavin Washington, what's going on? He was going to start to break him down, and he was going to possibly stop him. Joey B. Moore, what's going on? Now, I didn't want to give y'all my prediction because I was going to give you my fight prediction. Paul Porter, what's going on? Charlie Being Charlie, what's going on? Michael Booker, what's going on? BMD Ravens, what's going on? Dion L. Smith, what's going on? Mr. Individual 81, what's going on? Alice Rodriguez, what's going on? King of Kings, brother in the super chat. He said, after watching Cruz Gamboa, I respect Tank more. Yeah. And so when I told you guys this, right, everybody said, oh, you just Errol Spence this and Errol Spence that. Big Rock 504, Jason Sales, what's going on? The Woke Sports Fan, what's going on? So where are they? And I told you guys, you're not going to see them come back in here and stand on this square. Chin Smoke, right? What's going on? I told you guys, right? They're not going to come back here and stand on this square because they're not fans of the sport of boxing. They just don't fathom Errol Spence Jr. Steve Brooks, what's going on? Robert Sanchez, what's going on? The one and only 14, what's going on? Didn't I tell y'all that? Huh? I told you they're not fans of the sport of boxing. They just don't favor Errol Spence. Mike Harris, the infamous, what's going on? Told you. Huh? Erica Bailey, Peace of Blessings, Queen, King Judah, Dago 619, Cali Factor, what's going on? Eye the Tiger, what's going on? So I told you they're not going to come back. See, they quick to comment when they don't know the outcome. But when they know the outcome, right? Quincy Quintan, what's going on? Let's see if they quick to come back and say, you was right. No, they ain't going to do that. Danny Magellan, what's going on? Jay Wash 4, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. The energy in the AT&T Stadium last night was something special. Errol did exactly what he said he was per usual big fish. The truth. Hashtag strap season. Hashtag man down. Facts. Percy Robinson, what's going on? Sean Gibbons, what's going on? Jet Ski Deuce Deuce. Defobio Day, what's going on? Timothy Friend, what's going on? Q Lee, what's going on? John J. Doe, Cam Joseph, Mario Copeland, Valiant, what's going on? So I told you guys how this fight was going to play out. Chess 313, Lionel Witherspoon, Buddy Love, $12, what's going on? I told you how the fight was going to play out. Trino Martin, what's going on? Jay Lynn, Peace of Blessings, Queen, how you doing? How you enjoy the night? Dontrell Golf, Travis Smith, One Swole, what's going on? I told you that this was how the fight was going to play out because I'm not perfect, right? So yeah, salute to my brother Jay Wash for dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So I told you guys, this is how the fight is going to play out because styles make fights. Showdown 79, what's going on? Styles make fights. And so Errol Spence style, Mr. Don't Waste Your Time, what's going on? And Ugas style favors Errol Spence because Ugas is not a big puncher, especially Errol Spence with a chip on his shoulder this big. He don't have a chip. He has a cliff on his shoulder. Antonio Matthews, Still Johnny, what's going on? And if him calling out Terence Crawford don't let you know he has a massive chip on his shoulder, I don't know what to tell y'all. BC, what's going on? John J. Doe, what's going on? And let me tell y'all something. This Terence Crawford fight is a 50-50 fight. Samuel Atkins, Keith Marcel, what's going on? But I'm going to tell y'all now, Terence Crawford might have made a mistake. Michael Manning, what's going on? The timing might have been bad for Terence Crawford. I'm telling y'all now. Errol Spence relentlessness when he get in the ring, as long as he stay cool, calm, and collective, Terence Crawford is going to have a huge, huge road to overcome. I'm telling y'all. William Jones, what's going on? Now, the flip side of that, Gator, what's going on? TZ Frank, what's going on? ASAP 718, what's going on? Is that I believe Terence Crawford is going to have that same chip on his shoulder because he wants to prove that he's the best. We are going to get an epic fight. Oh, he's coming from Crawford. Victor Mack, what's going on? So everybody talking and saying, oh, he's not calling out Terence Crawford. He's avoiding Terence Crawford. He don't want to fight Terence Crawford. Okay. Z Cino, what's going on? Here you go. Mike Harris, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. On point, Blue. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. And let me tell you, on top of that, salute Mike Harris dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. We got 667 people and 270 likes. I'm going to say it again. We got 670 people and we have 270 likes. That's 400 people moonlighting. Dion Williams, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Bud may have more power than Ugas, but he is not built like Ugas. Spence will break him down quicker, but there will be plenty of drama. Spence will stop him. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, Dion Williams. The Errol Spence that we just saw, you ain't seen nothing yet. That ain't even the version of Errol Spence. The Errol Spence version, I'm telling y'all now, y'all hearing it here first. The version that you saw last night and the version you saw against Kell Brook, you ain't seen nothing yet. When he get in the ring with Terence Crawford, his confidence is going to be through the roof now. See, all the questions has been answered against Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas now. All of the questions for Errol Spence is regarding his health because he's a human being. All of those questions for him has now been answered. And now he's going to go into this fight with Terence Crawford 1,000% confident in his ability and his physical health being able to hold up. I'm telling you now. We are going to get the most epic fight, arguably one of the most epic historic fights in history. Why? Because Terence Crawford is going to bring the same type of confidence to the ring as Errol Spence. He's going to bring the same thing to the ring. He's bringing the same thing to the ring. Master Eden, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Remember they said, keep that same energy, LOL. Always bet on Blue. Salute to you, great brother. And where are they, Master Eden, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue? I don't see nobody in here. Where are they? Boss Red 357, what's going on? Where are they, child, please? What's going on? Michael Manning, what's going on? Where's everybody that said, hey, Blue, keep the same energy after the fight? You overlooking Ugas. Errol ain't the same no more. Keep the same energy. Well, where are they? Larry B, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I knew Ugas was in trouble when they told you in the interview that Errol was punishing dudes in sparring. That's a fact. But listen, Mark Mix, Street Jazz, what's going on? I was hearing so much more than just that. I'm telling y'all, people, Errol Spence now has gotten to the point where he's like, finally, I'm here with the Terence Crawford fight. MP running, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what if Spence would have got a hold of Pacquiao? Spence beats Bud, beat Boots and Spence after that, I hope. Oh, Boots and Spence after that? No, Soldier G, what's going on? Cassius Clay the one, what's going on? That ain't gonna happen. Spence is gonna go to 154. We got 870 people and 400 likes. That's 500 people that didn't hit the like button. 870 people and 400 likes. New Jeff City, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. After this Errol fight, why is Terence Crawford still considered pound for pound over Errol Spence? Because of his past accomplishments. New Jeff City. He hasn't lost. He did nothing to lose his past accomplishments. Right? He was put in that position because of his accomplishments. He didn't do anything to lose that. John Gaskew 3, what's going on? He did nothing to lose that position. Nothing. DC Jazz and Boston, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's good, Blue? What's goody with your great brother? Tyler Overstreet, what's going on? Ross Fayo, what's going on? Ernest Hill, what's going on? Keith Marcel, Jason Moses, what's going on? Black Cam TV, what's going on? Heady Reactions, what's going on? Joe Michael Griffin, what's going on? Caden Bennett, what's going on? Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Prince to Amir. Yeah, Jalen, where they at? Big Rock 504, what's going on? Victor Mack, what's going on? Where they at? Salute to my brother DC Jazz and Boston dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Mr. Individual 81, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Crawford don't want that body work. And how did Ennis feel about what he saw? I'm going to make my way up to Philly this week. Leon Sterling, what's going on, great brother? This week I'm gonna go Zoomverse. What's going on? Elfie 1988P. What's going on? Domingo Vanilla. What's going on, great brother? How you feeling? DJ Trunk. What's going on? Boxing Truth Serum. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna go up there this week and we'll figure that out. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go support ppv.blkprime.com. Y'all already know I'm doing a partnership with them. We're going to be putting on undercards and fights. We're going to be working together to bring exposure, putting on undercard fights and things of that nature for fighters coming up, looking to make a name for themselves, just don't have a platform and just need the exposure and just building up, carving our own lane out in the sport of boxing. So go to ppv.blkprime.com. It's pinned right there in the chat. Ben Israel, what's going on? Joe Hart, what's going on? So anyway, as I told you guys, right, that this was going to be the outcome in the fight. And I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. Laylord, Daryl Jackson, what's going on? Tori Wells, what's going on? Dante Wright, what's going on? See, I seen a lot of people, and I kept a mental note of who they were. Paul County Boxing, what's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to Paul County Boxing. Grace Obelli, Killing Williams, what's going on? But I'm not seeing anybody in the chat that had everything to say about me saying that, I was emotionally picking. ASAP 718, what's going on? Where are they? Devon Webster, what's going on? Where are they? Where are they? Luke Ken, what's going on? Where's everybody that said, Blue, you just picking because of emotion, because you like Errol Spence? Okay, so where are you? Jay, what's going on? Rashawn Pitton, what's going on? FSU, what's going on? Was even getting super chats, what they saying that? Truly Trey, what's going on, brother, in the super chat? He said, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm a super huge Spence fan, but I respect Buzz so much because he really is a great fighter. I hope this next fight will be one for the ages. It will be. It will be. Larry B, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, y'all see Porter low key and Derek putting the show on Kenny on Black. What'd he say? DF Dub Motivation, what's going on? S.A. McNeely, what's going on? Side McNeely, what's going on? I didn't see what he said, man. There was so many interviews and so much different things going around, man. I just didn't get a chance, man. I ain't get a chance, man. Wazir Muhammad, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I watch you all the time, Blue, and enjoy your intake, insight, and commentary. I see you always talk about three things. Stuff you know, much respect from Camden, New Jersey. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000% dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, see, here's the thing, right? Yes, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Yes, I'm a fan of certain fighters. Daryl Jackson, what's going on? Pound Game, what's going on? Yes, T-Bonafide, what's going on? Yes, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Yes, I'm a fan of certain fighters. That's only natural because that's what got me to doing what I'm doing right now. Is because I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? Joe Ash, what's going on? Ashley, what's going on? I'm a fan. Of course, I'm going to be a fan. A lesson learned, what's going on? It's just natural instinct that I'm going to be a fan of a particular fighter. Cheese All Out Fitness, what's going on? That's just automatic. That's just natural. I can't help that. DeAndre Descott, what's going on? But here's the thing, right? I gravitate. Stay Ready Boxing TV. What's goody with you, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready Boxing TV. Stay ready. How you feeling, great brother? Justin Cooper, what's going on? Stay ready. Drop the link to your channel in the chat. Wazir Muhammad, salute to you, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue, right? So you got to look at it. James Sample, brother in the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. D Lucky, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bud is about to hit GOAT status after he surprises everyone with a clean whip on Spence. Hashtag Bulls versus Matador. Hashtag Team Bud. We're going to find out, D Lucky. Touch of Trent, what's going on? But see, Dog Only, what's going on? Errol Thomas, what's going on? See, this is what I'm saying, right? T-Rock, Coach Burris, what's going on? R-Ban, Zoomverse, what's going on? I can respect my brother D. Luckett and what he's saying. Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Jab Jamboree. Kennedy Linda, what's going on? Joel Golden, what's going on? I can respect D. Luckett in his standpoint because I know he's a realist, though. That's he riding with Errol, with Terence Crawford, right? La La Land, what's going on? But Rex Jamal, what's going on? But he's a realist. See, that I can deal with that. Bro, he's standing on his square. He's always been a Terence Crawford fan. Andre, what's going on? He's always felt that way. But he ain't coming here making up stuff. Envy to God, what's going on? Just because he don't like Errol Spence. See, that's the difference. Emmett Ben Yisrael, what's going on? New Fat Boy Fitness, my brother in the super chat. Where you been at, bro? He said, great content. You be stay on it, Blue. Much respect. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Randy, what's going on? Brent H, what's going on? Natty Drag, what's going on? Hey, listen, man. I tell y'all all the time, yes, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. No doubt. I don't have a choice. I wouldn't be able to do what I do passionately about the sport. See, people mix. Michael Irvin, what's going on? Kobe Cam, what's going on? People mix up. William Moscow, then what's going on, great brother? People confuse my passion with emotion. No, it's a difference. It's a difference, right? No, it's my passion. Now, my passion is emotion. It is. Mr. Tally 140, but I have it under control. See, I'm passionate about the sport of boxing I love. Twist West Philly. Twiz West Philly. What's good, great brother? How you been out there on the road? Brian Nelson, what's going on? Right? So here's the thing. People confuse my passion with the sport of boxing for me being in my feelings. No, I'm not in my feelings. I know what I'm talking about. Demetrius Lee, what's going on? I'm very well versed on what the sport of boxing. Twan, what's going on? Daniel Phillips, what's going on? You understand? So people confuse that with me being emotionally tied. Kaz White, what's going on? Crimson Fire, what's going on? Daniel Phillips, what's going on? So here's the thing about it, right? Is that I told you that it has nothing to do with, what did I tell y'all before? It has nothing to do with underestimating your Danish Ugas. It has everything to do with, and what I tell you before, it's no slight to your Danish Ugas. It's not underestimating your Danish Ugas. It's just the physical limitations of your Danish Ugas that's going to see him come up short against Errol Spence. Ray Urel, what's going on? Tex Rock, Ryan Nobley Barfield, what's going on with y'all? That's the difference. Mark West, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, again, who need eye surgery now? This is a fact. Michael Irvin, what's going on? So guess what? Hey, do me a favor, close this door for me. Kimber 4509, what's going on? Pardon my doors, people. So put them in my room. Pardon my doors, people. Samuel, what's going on? Mahu, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? I told you guys, Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? 49 Jeff, what's going on? So now Errol Spence has now in two title fights, right? Herbert Freeman, what's going on? Frank from the Lane, what's going on? He has now done the same thing to your Danish Ugas as he did with Kell Brook. CJ, what's going on? Jay Stevens, what's going on? Roy Babineau, what's going on? He's done St. Louis Mick, my brother, what's going on? He did the same thing now with Kell Brook. And on the biggest stages, he show up. So when everybody was saying, oh, he don't have no power to stop Mikey Garcia. Abdul Hamad 215, what's going on? But I told you guys, Shy Focus, Ty Gallen, what's going on? Marcus AI, what's going on? It's his approach to it, right? So when people was coming here, how he gonna beat this person? He couldn't stop this person. He couldn't stop that person. It's all in his approach and how he wanted to fight. He chose not to fight in the manner that he fought last night against Mikey Garcia. Nano the Great, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's good, fam? Where they at, Blue? Now they saying Ugas could have won the fight, but he didn't throw enough. How you throw more punches when your body hurts and broke it? LOL. This is a fact. See, you know why Nano the Great? Because people don't understand the sport of boxing. They're emotionally tied. That's why I tell you, I deal with facts over feelings. They deal in all feelings. There's a complete difference. I deal in facts over feelings, and they dealing in feelings. So when you're dealing in feelings, that's what you're going to come up with. Why? Because you're just looking for any reason to discredit Errol Spence's victory. It's just like I saw people saying that Ugas didn't want to win. What do you mean Ugas didn't want to win? History was on his side if he would have won. So people say Ugas didn't want to win. Oh, he ain't come to fight. What you mean? No, you trying to discredit. How about it's what Errol Spence did that didn't allow your Dana Ugas to do what you normally see him doing. Daniel Johnson, what's going on? Just like I explained to you, I told you this was going to be the outcome before the fight even happened, and it played out like I told you guys. Just like the Stanionis and Butev fight, I told you it wasn't going to be a knockout in the Stanionis Butev fight, right? I told you that El Rey was going to knock out Vargas. And I told you that Brandon Lee stood a chance. I wasn't sure, but I expected Brandon Lee to stop Zach Ocha, right? That didn't happen. I told you Gamboa was going to get knocked out by Isaac Cruz. That happened. I was correct on all my picks. So where's everybody? Pat Cannon, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I think Errol was a beast. He showed me something different last night, but I think Bud is going to get him. Much respect to both men. I just want to see it as a fan. I agree with you 1,000%. DeAndre Carey, what's going on? Now, I think Errol Spence is going to win the fight. Rico McCall, Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? L. Adam, what's going on? Bees, what's going on? John Kramer, what's going on? I think Errol Spence is going to win the fight, right? I don't think that. I think that his physicality, right, his ability to make adjustments, his ability to stay poised, and his hunger in this fight is going to see Errol Spence beat Terence Crawford. And the fact that this is Terence Crawford, CB Sports TV, Rodriguez Jackson TV, what's going on? Lesson learned, what's going on? Terence Crawford has the dog in him. LaJessica Burton, peace and blessings, queen, which is going to see Terence Crawford want to mix it up with Errol Spence. He's going to want to prove a point. And Julian Burwell, what's going on? Malik, what's going on? R Band, what's going on? He has all the tools. Now, don't get me wrong. Terence Crawford can win the fight. Big Al House of Pain, what's going on? First Degree Sports, what's going on? Terence Crawford could very well win this fight. Hardcore Boxing News, what's going on? I'm not saying he can't. I'm just telling you how I think it's going to play out, right? Because Errol Spence is going to be even more confident than he is right now. Errol Spence is more committed to the sport of boxing than he's ever been before. And now Errol Spence has had all of the questions about himself answered. Chase the Coin, what's going on? Frank Obemia, what's going on? Drew Smith, what's going on? Now, I do think that, salute to my brother Pat Cannon, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. So here's the thing, right? It's going to be a great fight, right? I think it's going to be historic. Desington, what's going on? Shice Dolo, what's going on? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue and Super Chat. Crawford was hurt at 135 against Gamboa. Spence coming sharp and heavy-handed. Let's hope Bud got enough tools to handle the pressure. This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Here's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going to be a great fight. But Terence Crawford's ability, from what I've been seeing, to be able to be versatile from southpaw and orthodox stance, it started to dwindle. Right? Maya Idra, peace and blessings, queen, and blessings to your king, your young prince. Right? So his ability, when he once was versatile, I thought he had more tools in the toolbox. He was able to switch from southpaw to orthodox. The angles, he has a long arm reach, right? Those things, I thought he had enough tools in the toolbox to offset what Errol Spence does great. Music of Troy, what's going on? B-Boy Pop 97, what's going on? Now, today's time, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that Errol Spence is going to just be too big, too physical as the fight plays out. Brian Crawford, what's going on? As the fight plays out, Stephen Bodine, what's going on? As the fight plays out, I think that if Terence Crawford is not able to clip him clean, remember, he was having a hard time when Sean Porter was living in his chest. That's where he had the hardest time, even when Ugas Kavaliauskas was living in his chest. Now, again, don't confuse what I'm telling you with saying that Terence Crawford is not a good fighter or can't win, okay? I'm not saying that at all. Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, the Boxing Session TBS. That's not what I'm saying at all. So don't confuse me saying that he's going to, be tough on the inside. What I'm saying with Terence Crawford not being good, because that's what people are going to take from it. Oh, you said Terence Crawford ain't good. I never said that. Terence Crawford, I have him at number one. When they fight, and if Errol beats him, Errol goes to number one to me. Tony Squabbles, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a
Who's here?
Salute to my brother Jason Bourne, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Derek told Spence back to the drawing board. Spence beats Crawford, split decision, rocks him in 8th round. I agree. I can see that happening, Jason Bourne. Salute to you dropping that dub on your boy Blue. You see they playing games, right? We just had 1,400 people here, and they push everybody off. 1,400 people here, then they push everybody off suddenly. With an excellent connection. I have no problem with my internet. Not a single problem with my internet. Not a single problem. My connection said excellent. They push off 500 people right now. $500 people they push off. Salute James Sample, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you notice now the black fighter is getting the biggest chances, boxing doing better, and people locked in more. Facts. Agreed, great brother. Agreed. Tony Everett, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Spence looked real good last night, but I still like Bud. That's all good, great brother. As you should. You should stand on who you feel like going to win. Hoop Av, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, charge them triple then for the game you giving out tonight. LOL. Bud switching to Southpaw versus Will work against him. Spence going to break him down. Yeah, he not going to be able to be as effective. I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes to 1,200, man. That's ridiculous. They just pushed off 500 people off the stream, man. 500 people, man. We have almost 1,500 people here. Brian Crawford, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. When Crawford showed how he got more OKs, you mean KOs than Spence had fights, or will know facts? He said when Crawford shows how he got more KOs than Spence had fights, or will know facts. Well, here's the thing about that. See, this is what I'm saying. No one J Petty City, what's going on? Here's the thing about that. You got to take this into consideration. Those fighters he knocked out ain't Errol Spence. They ain't Errol Spence. So, yeah, and granted, Terence Crawford has power for sure. I'm not taking anything away from Terence Crawford. Tons of power, right? Terence Crawford, Balance South Detail, what's going on? Terence Crawford is a great fighter. That's why I got him at number 1. Yeah, Brian, New York. I didn't get disconnected. They pushed me off. I didn't get disconnected at all. Perry Locke, what's going on? So, yeah, Brian Crawford, I'm not taking anything away from him, right? But I'm just giving my opinion of how I see the fight happening, right? Cano Local Sports, what's going on? My brother Twiz, West Philly, brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. My brother Twiz, West Philly, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. He said it's amazing how they were so concerned about Spence now not holding up, but had a Uno reverse card for Ugas. Yep, he said got to be quiet sometimes. Got to be careful of energy you put out there. That's a fact, great brother. Big Truck Trap Star, what's going on? Sean Mack, what's going on? Shem Allah, what's going on? It's salute to my brother Twiz West Philly dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Yeah, man. Anton Martin, brother in the super chat. He said, "What's good, Blue? They won't let me join the chat again." Yeah, they just Rated Scholar. What's going on? Anton Martin. They just pushed 500 people off my chat. They froze me. My connection says excellent. Excellent. And suddenly it froze. Then 500 people got pushed off. Then it came back. And I can predict just how many people was going to come back when it came back on. Bean City Lou, what's going on? Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. Yo, Blue, salute now. It's on Big Fish on deck. Strap season is in full effect. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Facts. Leonardo Moore Jr., what's going on? Jay Watts, what's going on? Payday J, what's going on? Anton Martin, my brother, back in the super chat, said, Blue, I'm rocking with Spence against Crawford. I feel like he's going to edge it out against Terence Crawford. I feel like the chip on the shoulder. I think here's the thing, right? Anton Martin, the chip on his shoulder. Blue, you still have Butter number one? Yeah, I still have Butter number one. Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? Music shown by Music TV, what's going on? Yeah, Jalen, I still have Terence Crawford number one. Terence Crawford earned that spot of his accomplishments, and he didn't lose it. He didn't lose. So until he lose, right, I'm not removing him there, especially seeing as though Terence Crawford has 10 knockouts in his last 10 fights. He ain't lose the position. You understand what I'm saying? Now, did he fight the best opposition? No, he hasn't. But he's still fighting tough opposition. He just got to stop us against Sean Porter, right? Whether you think it was legit or not, he did it. Smash the like button. We should have 1.2K likes. Get the likes up to 1.2K. Smash the like button, people. No one, J Petty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bud better not go in the phone booth with Spence. Crawford better use every single inch of his reach. Spence easily the stronger 147er. Shout out to his nutritionist. And I'm gonna say this too. I want to see Errol Spence back with Blu-ray Fitness. And shout out to his nutritionist. Right? Shout out to his nutritionist. But I want to see him back with Blu-ray Fitness, man. And the reason I say that, I think he was physically stronger with Blu-ray Fitness than he is right now with this strength and condition coach. You understand what I'm saying? The nutritionist, I'm all for that. Mike Hayes, what's going on? Dame Jody, what's going on? Brandon Adam Perry, Gabe Chishello, what's going on? Nathan Ford, what's going on? Explorando, what's going on? Ruben Salinas, what's going on? But I want to see Errol Spence back with Blu-ray Fitness doing physicals, his strength and condition. B's brother in Super Chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what if Crawford can't hurt Spence? He's in trouble. And that's where Kimber 4509, what's going on? And that's where appreciate you, Miss Maya Egypt. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. I appreciate you. She said you have the best channel on YouTube. I appreciate you, Queen. Yeah, Bees. That's what I'm saying. If Terence Crawford can't hurt him, and see, here's the thing. Monica, peace and blessings, Queen. Where you was at last night? Khalik Raouf Ahmed Bey, what's going on? You said you was going to be here last night and you wasn't here. Where was you, Queen? In the zone, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says Spence is too big, strong, and talented. Bud lacks a 147-pound resume will show. Spence crawled through to get all three belts. Bud's belt is next. Hey, I agree. Like, here's my thing, right? And here's my thing. I'm going to explain to y'all where I'm coming from. Anton Martin, brother in Super Chat. That's okay, Blue. They can't stop the grind. Salute to you, brother. And I apologize that you have to go through that. Trey Dub 234. What's going on? That's unfortunate, man. I don't like that you have to go through that, bro. Larry B, brother Super Chat. Where do you think Texas or Vegas? It has to be in Vegas. Ain't no way it's going to happen in Texas. Ain't no way. Vanessa Lockwood, peace of blessings, Queen. Is no way. Dago 619, Cali Factor. What's going on? John Gaskin, what's going on? TDLC, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on, Young King? TR, what's going on? Young Drone Photography, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Errol showed pressure, punch output, even took an unprotected two-piece to the face and still recovered. Showed everything to have confidence going into the fight. He said, SN Sean Porter still salty. I didn't see what he said, man. I didn't see what he said. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? I didn't see what Sean Porter said, man. Akondo, Sammy Hassan, what's going on? But I'm gonna tell y'all, I told y'all before, I think there's still a competitive nature. G Breeze, what's going on? Between Sean Porter and Errol Spence, there's a competitive bitterness with Sean Porter. He wish he beat Errol Spence, right? Kobe Kim, what's going on? Steven 47 Deuce, what's going on? I think that we saw the best version of Sean Porter against Errol Spence that night. And he came up short. And I feel like Sean Porter feel like he let one go. I think Sean Porter feel like I let one slip away. Castro Don, what's going on, brother, in the super chat? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I think Sean Porter feel like he let one slip away. I think Sean Porter feel like, man, Keaton Berry and brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, can Crawford handle the relentless pressure Spence brings? That's what I'm getting ready to get into, Keaton Berry. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about it. Sham Allah, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Derrick James showed he's the best trainer in the game last night as well. I agree. Nato the Great, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, if you peep Blue, reporter asked about that, and he gave a shout out only to the nutritionist, but we definitely need him back with Blu-ray. Did he? I didn't see what he said. Man, y'all know I listened to it on mute, so I didn't get a chance to listen to what he said. Michael Jones, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Spence like footwork. If he fight Boots will keep turning him. Boots win easy. I don't know about winning easy. Punch Drone 412, what's going on? CSM HBJ Door, what's going on? Is that a fight Boots can win for sure? Ray Smith, what's going on? But win easy? I don't know about it. Win easy, man. Ain't no easy when you get to that level. No, sir. When you get to that level, I don't see it being easy. Camille, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's up, Blue? Will Crawford fight someone before Spence, or will he go straight into the Spence fight? They're going to fight each other immediately. Gabe Moore, what's going on? They're going to Anwar Bird, TDLC, what's going on? They're going to fight each other immediately. I believe now that it's going to happen even sooner than I thought it was going to happen. Sin Strong TV, what's going on? So now let me explain to y'all Access Accessories 203, what's going on? Where I'm coming from. When Sean Porter got on the inside against Terence Crawford, right? And I'm witnessing, and Father Time is undefeated. Terence Crawford, by the time this fight happens, Terence Crawford is going to be 35 and only fought twice in 2 years. No, he fought Danny Garcia in 20. He fought Kell Brook in 2020. He fought Sean Porter in 2021, and he didn't fight this year. So going into this Errol Spence fight, he's going to have 2 fights in going on 3 years. I'm going to say it to y'all again, right? Philip P. Flame Molden, what's going on? He will have William Taggart, what's going on? He will have Gully Side, what's going on? He will have 2 fights in going in 2.5 years at 35 years of age, going into a fight with the guy of the level and status of Errol Spence Jr. with the physicality. Chilltown Major, what's going on? Boston Barbecue, Tanya Scott, Peace of Blessing Queen, Nico Royalty, what's going on? The physicality, Gilbert Yimenez, what's going on? Of Errol Spence Jr., Chris Brown 4-5, Bear 24, what's going on? Z True, what's going on? Too Lucky, what's going on? Too Lucky. I don't want to hear that conversation, brother. Get Too Lucky out of here. Goodbye, brother. Goodbye. I told y'all, if y'all see anybody come here now suddenly, Shamar Clark, what's going on? Talking about your Danis Ugas was overrated. I don't even want to see them here. If anybody come here talking about, Ugas was overrated and he got lucky, get him out of here immediately. I don't even want to see that talk. I don't want to see it. Castro Don, what's going on? I don't even want to see that kind of conversation here. Not in the least bit. So if you see anybody in the chat talking about, Ugas was overrated and he got lucky against Manny Pacquiao, get him going. I'm not trying to hear those types of excuses. Goodbye. Via Ferrer, what's going on? Monica, peace of blessings to the queen in the super chat. Changing her profile picture again. Black Mac 1978, what's going on? In the super chat said, I called 10-round TKO by Spence. Earl me last night. Yeah, man. You was right. You was right, Queen. Sean Jones, what's going on? And Monica, where you was at here yesterday? Because we was looking for you and we didn't see you here. I told y'all that you're going to get salute to the Queen, Monica, dropping that super chat. Appreciate you, Queen. I told y'all, Zelly 1327, what's going on, great brother? How you been? Sports Express Podcast, X Crypto, what's going on? So I told you guys that you're gonna but now he turned 35, Carl Burrell. He turned 35 in September. He's 34 right now. So this is what I'm saying, right? Okay, Monica, hope everything is well. You was working though. T. Scott, what's going on? You was working, you wasn't on the other side. Julius Ford, what's going on? Right? As long as you was working. Almighty Law, what's going on? I watch battles, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? 2 fights in 2.5 years at 35 years of age, right? And you're going to go into a fight with somebody who is going to be very, very, very hungry going into this fight. Nick J, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all sure do, Nick J. And Nick J, drop the link to your channel in the chat. Portal African, what's going on? Go subscribe to Nick J and Bassiana channel. Jermichael Griffin, what's going on? RJ, what's going on? So now here's the thing, right? On the inside, when Terence Crawford was fighting Sean Porter, just me, what's going on? Right? He said Blue already. Man, y'all just say anything. Ratchet since 91, what's going on? Just me said Blue already nervous. What am I nervous about? Brother, I ain't getting in the ring. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why would I be nervous? What are you talking about? I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm a fan of Terence Crawford and a fan of Errol Spence Jr. I favor Errol Spence Jr. to win the fight. Be that bitch, peace bless, Queen. N1 Willis was going on. Big T was going on. So why would I be nervous? What are you talking about? You see what I'm talking about? These people are not, they're not fans of the sport of boxing. Phil J 508, what's going on? What are you talking about? Dolan 98, what's going on? Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Please believe that Crawford will not sit on the inside like that. About the 4th round, Spence figured out that Ugas was just going to keep sitting inside the way he did. Now, let me explain to you, Jeffrey Brooks. Here's the difference in what you just said. Terence Crawford is not going to have a choice. Jeffrey Brooks, we got to pay attention, right? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Now, Jeffrey Brooks, salute to my brother dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. But now we have to take this into consideration. When have you seen Terence Crawford boxing around the ring? When have you seen Terence Crawford? When is the last time you saw Terence Crawford using his mobility, using the boxing ring and moving around the ring? And as you age, the less movement you're going to do. So when is the last time you saw Terence Crawford just moving around and utilizing the ring? When? When is the last time you saw that? See, we know he once upon a time had that ability. Father Time is undefeated. He's going to be 35 years of age and have 2 fights in 2.5 years. Jay got at 34. What's going on? He is who he is right now. You know who he is right now? He's a southpaw with power and range that has a high ring IQ, who's skilled, but he fights on the inside. That's who he is right now. When you see him fight against Ugas Velasquez, where did he fight? When you saw him fight against Sean Porter, where did you see him fight? Skills from New Orleans, 7, what's going on? When you saw him fight Jeff Horn, where did you see him fight? When you saw him fight Kell Brook, where did he have his success at? Lil Bounce, what's going on? Crypto George, what's going on? Let me show you something. Yeah, child, please. They you know, we already know. So now watch this now. When he fought Kell Brook, where was he most successful? On the inside. When they was boxing on the outside, who was winning that battle on the outside? Kell Brook. When he got on the inside and Kell Brook couldn't see his punches, and he made the adjustment from orthodox because he wasn't successful and as orthodox. Like when he was orthodox against Sean Porter, he wasn't as successful and as slick as he once was. More importantly, when he's in the orthodox stance, he doesn't elude punches like he once did in the past when he was in the orthodox stance. He sees punches coming better now in the southpaw stance than he did when he was in the orthodox stance when he was younger. Poppy, so amazing, brother, in the super chat. Appreciate you. He said, if Errol bag for Errol Spence Jr. versus Bud roadblocks, Bud will move up. If the bag for Errol EJ roadblocks, no, that's not going to happen. Ain't going to be no roadblock. Brandon Tudor, what's going on? Mike Big Boxing, go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing in super chat. He said, what a fight. Salute Blue Buzz Sports TV. Salute to you. Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. So here's the thing. Poppy, so amazing, brother, back in the super chat. Bud wins. Is that an upset? Bud stops people fast. No, it's not an upset. How could it be an upset? Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. And sanitation stomp out. He said Mayweather was good at 35. Terence Crawford, he ain't Floyd Mayweather. He don't fight nothing like Floyd Mayweather. Don't compare what Floyd Mayweather did at 35 to anybody. Because Floyd Mayweather and Bernard Hopkins used their ring IQ. You ain't see Floyd Mayweather just slugging it out with nobody when he was 35. So don't say Floyd Mayweather was fine at 35. He will be too. No, everybody ain't the same at 35. Was Roy Jones the same guy at 35 that Floyd Mayweather was? He's more athletically gifted than Floyd Mayweather. Dre Fine, his brother in super chat. Thanks, Blue. I listen to the show all the way to work. Salute to you, great brother. So no, it ain't the same thing. And Terence Crawford, you can see slippage in his game from when he was younger. A clear difference. Tony Green, what's going on? Justin Welch, what's going on? When Terence Crawford was in the orthodox stance when he was younger, he was just as slick. Tiffany Love, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? I ain't see you last night. He was just as slick in the orthodox stance as he was in the southpaw stance. Now, when he's in the orthodox stance, Kell Brook is able to touch him. Kell Brook would have never been able to touch Terence Crawford in his younger years now. And it may have been the weight gain. That's something that people are not paying attention to as well, right? It may have been the added weight that Terence Crawford has added that sees him, raw gifted, what's going on, want to stand in the pocket. You understand? But the mindset has been different for Terence Crawford. And yes, he stops everybody. But Terence Crawford has extremely long arms. And what I notice is this, right? Alan Young, what's going on? Is when you get on the inside with Terence Crawford, because his arms are so extremely long, that he struggles when you're on the inside with him, because he can't get his punches off like he wants to when his opponent is in his chest on the inside because of his extremely long arms. So when Sean Porter worked his way on the inside against top-notch opposition, because even when he fought Yuriokas Gamboa and Gamboa got on the inside, that's when he got clipped. Because his arms are so long and he's so rangy, his frame is wiry, that once you get on the inside, he has a hard time, right? His hard time coordinating on the inside. His punches become looping. Now he finds a way to get it done. But again, Errol Spence is not Yuriokas Gamboa. And he don't hit like Sean Porter. He packs a bigger punch than Sean Porter packs. Jeffrey Brooks, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. My point was Ugas stayed planted the whole entire fight. And when have you ever seen Bud stay in one place the whole time, especially if he's always changing it up? See, the thing is, he's not going to be as planted as your Dana Ugas is, but he's going to want to mix it up. It don't take that many opportunities. He's not going to box around the ring. He's not going to stand. He's going to change. He's going to change angles. He's going to switch and do things like that. He'll move around a little bit, but he ain't going to move around a whole lot. That's not who he is anymore. He's not going to do that. Jeffrey Brooks dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He's not going to give you a whole lot of movement anymore. He didn't give you a whole lot of movement against Sean Porter. Sean Porter was the one that was giving you different angles and giving you different movements, and when he was aggressive and coming on the inside and pressuring the fight and things of that nature. That's when you saw the movement. Terence Crawford wasn't moving a lot with Sean Porter at all. He was coming forward. Sean Porter was the one that was trying to find different ways and different angles to work his way on the inside, not Terence Crawford. So he's not going to give you a lot of movement. He's going to mix it up with Errol Spence. And then here you have to take this into a consideration, is that Errol Spence is very good at cutting the ring off. He's very well versed at cutting the ring off as well. Boss fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I can't wait to see this fight. Some people talk like They don't want to see the fight. Come on, people. This is what we've been waiting for. They don't want to see the fight. See, because here's the thing, right? Box Fan 037. Here's the problem. Is that Chris Brown 4-5? What's going on? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about that. Is that this, right? Is that they are not fans. They just want to see Errol Spence lose. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. So they feel like Terence Crawford is that guy that can beat him. But after what they saw last night, they're not so confident as they once were, right? See, they had more confidence when they thought there would be lingering effects from his eye injury and that car accident. But when they see that guy, and you know he's only going to get better in the next fight, right? They're not so confident anymore. So here, that's the difference, right? It's just like with Manny Pacquiao. They weren't Manny Pacquiao fans. They were just fans that wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. Beastman Sykes, what's going on? You understand? So here's the thing, right? When Errol Spence, NBA D Nice, what's going on, gets on the inside with Terence Crawford, he's going to want to live there. Jawan Rummels, what's going on? And if Terence Crawford can't get enough range and velocity on his punches to keep Errol Spence honest on the inside, it could be a long night. It could be a long night. But let me show you something else I noticed. Sheldon Blackman, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Manny trained for Ugas from the gate. That fight is a different fight. I think we can agree on that. But Ugas isn't overrated. Make no mistake. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You had all types of people, Sheldon Blackman, coming here telling me Ugas was going to win, and I was underestimating your Danis Ugas. You understand? You see what I'm saying? So I had all types of people coming here talking about, oh, Ugas is gonna beat Errol Spence. He's gonna stop Errol Spence. He's gonna outbox Errol Spence. Errol Spence is flat-footed, so on and so forth. Okay. Black Gold, aka Goose, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, okay, Blue, styles make fights. You have two boxers with different styles. Bud is a sharpshooter, and he won't have a problem finding Spence. Can Bud keep up? See, that's the thing. Crunch Time Sports. What's going on? When you are aggressive, your Danis, Ugas Kavalauskas, Sean Porter, watch those fights. When they was aggressive with Terence Crawford, he had a problem. His balance was off. He was getting clipped. Even when Gamboa clipped him, he was hurt by Gamboa. Why? Because his arms are extremely long. He needs you to be at a little bit of distance to get his range, right? When you that close on the inside, like Sean Porter was, right? You know, he had issues with it. And they don't have Gamboa and Sean Porter. They don't have the power. See, he was able to continue to return offense with Sean Porter and Gamboa because he trusted his power was more than their power. And he could take their punches. Although he got clipped, he could take their punches. That's not the same thing with Errol Spence. That ain't the same thing. When Errol Spence start throwing hooks to the body and those little uppercuts, right? And Errol Spence has shown us that he have a chin. So when Errol Spence starts going to the body with those hooks and uppercuts, right? Is he still going to be as offensive as we see him on the inside with Sean Porter and Ugas Kavalauskas? Is he still going to let him fly? It's one thing if you know Sean Porter don't, and he wasn't that active with Sean Porter. That was a nip and tuck fight. And Sean Porter, people thought Sean Porter was winning the fight. And Sean Porter don't have the power that Errol Spence has. And the aggression on the size that Errol Spence has. And Errol Spence eliminates his advantage as a southpaw because Errol Spence is a southpaw. See, when he fights Sean Porter, right, he has the southpaw advantage. He don't have that southpaw advantage with Errol Spence. And he's not as elusive as he once was when he was in the orthodox stance. And Errol Spence has a very active jab. Kookie G, my brother, what's goody with you? That's my brother, man. G, what's goody with you, G? Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, peace and blessings. Coogee. Cookie. Hey, that's my best friend right there, man. Salute to you, G. What's goody with you?
Mr. G. Mr. G.
No. G, what's goody with you, great brother? Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to you, King. How you feeling? Brian Branch, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. This fight will be like De La Hoya Trinidad or Hopkins Trinidad. Hashtag man down. I think the styles is completely different. Terence Crawford is not going to move and utilize the ring like Oscar De La Hoya did, or like so just get a straw here. I don't think they're going to move. De La Hoya was a mover, and Bernal Hopkins was very, very crafty. Terence Crawford don't represent De La Hoya or Bernal Hopkins, and Errol Spence is a better technically sound fighter than Trinidad. He cut the ring off better than Trinidad cut the ring off. Trinidad had put a lot of weight on his front foot. I'm not saying Trinidad wasn't great. Miss Sexy, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Darryl Johnson, brother in super chat. Ugas was on his bike, but EJ was on the handlebars. Facts. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. He knows how to cut the ring off. He's gonna make this fight be in Terence Crawford's chest. But now, one thing I'm gonna say this, right? I did notice this: the counterpunching of Yordenis Ugas was catching Errol Spence. I'm gonna say this again: the counterpunching of Yordenis Ugas was catching Errol Spence. Terence Crawford is a very, very good counterpuncher. So those punches, Errol Spence was trying to catch Ugas's hook with his left, right? Right? He was trying to catch he was trying to catch Ugas's hook, right? And that hook was still getting around. Ugas don't now, they upgraded his army status. But he was trying to catch Ugas's hook, and that hook was coming around. And another thing I didn't like, right, was that at times Ugas was finding a home for the hooks to the body. I mean, for the uppercuts to the body, the hooks to the body, right? And the 1-2 was landing for Ugas. If that can land for Ugas, that can land for Terence Crawford. I'm gonna say it to you again. If that can land for Ugas, that can land for Terence Crawford. That has to be cleaned up. So he changed. Remember, I told you I didn't like where Errol Spence would go back in the straight line and jump back in the straight line and blind his own offense and not be able to come back. Right? But I seen at times where Ugas was, now maybe this was Errol Spence just not respecting Yordenis Ugas' power. You understand? But Ugas was getting through with punches. He's just not a big puncher. He's not a big puncher. Terence Crawford is a big puncher. Terence Crawford is a big puncher. Blackwater Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue. If not for the KOs, was Bud impressive against Kell Brook and Sean Porter? Suppose Bud doesn't drop them. What convo are we having? I agree with you. And again, right? That goes back to what I was saying, right? Is that he wasn't impressive to me on the inside. Duke, what's going on? When those fighters got on the inside, Terence Crawford struggled. When those fighters was on the inside, Terence Crawford struggled. D-Man TV, what's going on? He struggled. When those fighters was on the inside, they're not as physical, big, accurate, or crafty or technically sound as Errol Spence on the inside. Errol Spence is accurate with his punches. Yesterday, there was some looping punches, right? But I believe that was ring rust. I think he'll clean that up. But no doubt that he's far better technically sound and gifted, especially on the inside. He's a better inside fighter than Terence Crawford. He's a better inside fighter than Sean Porter. He's a better inside fighter than Yoriokas Gamboa, Ugas Kavalauskas, and Kell Brook, right? So now let me show you something, right? Ugas Kavalauskas was getting the best of Terence Crawford on the inside. He even unofficially dropped him, right? When Sean Porter, that's Sean Porter's wheelhouse. That's where Sean Porter does his best work is on the inside. It was making it a close fight. But in that 10th, 11th, and 12th round, when he dropped Sean Porter with a hook that Sean Porter didn't see, and then he clearly won 10, 11, and 12, right? He showed at Sean Porter's game, he beat Sean Porter at his game. He's a better inside fighter than Terence Crawford is. His punches are shorter, choppier, and cleaner on the inside. That's going to be a problem for Terence Crawford. He's going to have to use and create distance and control the range and the pace of the fight to win this fight. Cookie G, my brother, my best friend, back in the building in the super chat, dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm doing great, King. Just showing love. Keep being great. Hashtag the Grussel don't stop. Hashtag paying homage. Salute to you. I appreciate you, King. 1,000%. 1,000%. And we're going to link up soon. Salute to you, King. Hey, when I saw your name, it kind of, you saw it froze me, right? And Dallas, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, dang, man, Kurt used to say, after the weigh-in, I'm going to tell you my prediction on EJ and Bud. Yeah, he sure did, man. He sure did. Thomas John, what's going on? He sure did. Salute to Ann Dallas dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. Jeffrey Brooks, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half of Duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I respect your opinion of view on how Spence Bud is just a knockout artist, and for him to lose, it's going to have to be by TKO or stoppage. But I think a stoppage would be more realistic if Bud lose. See, and that's the thing, right? I can see both ways. I can see it, Jeffrey Brooks, I can see it playing out both ways. I'm just telling you the things that I'm looking at in this fight, and I'm saying to myself, man, if this is, go rewatch Sean Porter when he's inside on Terence Crawford and how uncomfortable he looks. Chris Brown 4-5, what's good with your great brother? Salute to my brother Chris Brown 4-5. So Jeffrey Brooks dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So just check out, now go back and watch how Sean Porter made Terence Crawford uncomfortable on the inside. Look how Ugas Kavaliauskas made him uncomfortable. Now, he's a better fighter. He's clearly a better fighter than Sean Porter and Ugas Kavaliauskas and these guys and Gamboa. He's a better fighter than they are. Can you I can't get the word out. Can you definitively tell me that he's a better fighter than Errol Spence? You can't. So sometimes your talent, right, supersedes that. He's a better fighter, Tip O'Malley, what's going on, than they are. So that took over, right? Is he a better fighter than Errol Spence? No. If anything, they're the same. Thus the reason why we want to see this fight, because it's a 50-50 fight. Diedrich Willis, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate y'all. And go to my Instagram, subscribe to my Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. And make sure y'all click the like button right now. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. And also subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Black Gold, a.k.a. Goose Brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, question, Blue, do you think if Bud caught Spence like Ugas did in the 6th round, what do you think the results would have been? Oh, man, that is completely. Barbara Davis, Peace Bless Queen. If Terence Crawford catches Errol Spence that clean with his hands at his side, he probably knocks him out. He probably knocked him out. Or at the very least, he wouldn't have recovered as quick as he did. No way. No way. No way. He wasn't even aware of what was going on. He had his hands at his side. He wasn't even paying attention. And Ugas clipped him. Boop, boop, and stumbled him into the ropes. If that's Terence Crawford, the results are going to be completely different. Brian Branch, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, that's what I was getting at with Hopkins. He was counterpunching well against Trinidad, and Trinidad was my man. But I know Spence will win. See, yeah, so Stash Lemaine, what's going on? See, the thing is, when you watch Terence Crawford fight on the inside, he's not comfortable there. Listen to Andre Ward's commentating when Andre Ward's talking about when he's fighting Ugas Kavaliauskas. Andre Ward is like, it's too early for Terence Crawford to be on the inside with Ugas Kavalauskas. This is Ugas Kavalauskas, people. Andre Ward is saying it's too early. You got to start to work him down, break him down before you fight him on the inside. That's why he's better. He's beating Terence Crawford to the punch. Big Zo, what's going on? He's getting the best of Terence Crawford on the inside. That's Ugas Kavalauskas. So imagine Errol Spence is going to live there because he has an educated, active jab. So which means is Errol Spence cuts the ring off very well as well. So he cuts the ring off. He got a very active, educated jab. He controls the distance with it. He finds his way to the inside. And then now you got to deal with him on the inside. And you need something to keep him, to get him back on the outside. Now, Terence Crawford definitely has what it takes to get him back on the outside. But if Errol Spence is allowed to live there the majority of the fight, he's going to win the fight. Larry B, brother, back in the super chat, dropping a cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I noticed since the Mikey fight that Errol leaves his jab out there or push it, and Derek tells him about it on the regular. Yeah, that's a fact. Because he got into boxing mode. J.R. Johnson, what's going on? Mr. Punch-Out Boxing and MMA, brother in the super chat. Errol has excellent punch placement too, fam. Yeah, he do. Frank Grant Jr., what's going on? He was a little rusty yesterday because a lot of punches was off the mark. Trey, what's going on? Joe Kid, what's going on? Yesterday, a lot of punches was off the mark, but he admitted to that. He said that, he had a lot of rust. His timing was off. It was. And he said that he started getting anxious and pushing his punches, for sure, because his timing was definitely off. Jason Bourne, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. Facts, Blue. That's why Errol's trainer said back to the drawing board. They're about to correct all those problems. Spence by decision. It'll be like Leonard versus Benitez. I like that comparison much better. Salute to Jason Bourne dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Yeah, so like I said, Brian Taylor, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, just imagine if Errol looks like this after being out of the ring for a year and a half, having another 5 to 7 months to prepare for Bud. And he's going to be committed to it. See, before he will be enjoying the fruits of his labor. He will be, his weight will be getting up. No, I think he's going to stay with his nutritionist. He's going to stay focused. It's going to be a completely different Errol Spence. Janina Brissett in the super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Said, it's the king. Salute, Blue. But you got my son running around the house screaming, dropping that dub. Salute to your son, man. He said, you got my son running around the house screaming, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute to Janina Brissett. Appreciate you. Chadwick McClivley, what's going on? Hey, it's only right, man. It's only right. It's catchy, right? DJ Ace 901, what's going on? Jay Watts, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Bud is great, but Errol has a work rate that is unmatched, and his inside game is too strong for Bud. That's where my concern for Terence Crawford comes in. Envy to God, what's going on? That's where the concern. I've rewatched Jay Battle. What's going on? Last night, Chris Crawford, what's going on? But right before I went to sleep, I watched Sean Porter and Terence Crawford fight. It was hard to find the whole fight. I don't know why, but I couldn't find Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, the entire fight. But I watched the fight and I was like, man, if Errol Spence could live in this, if Errol Spence finds a way on the inside on a regular basis, it's going to be a long night. Damian Campbell, brother in super chat, dropping that cinco for your boy Blue. He said, I'm glad Spence beat Ugas in a manner so Sean Porter can stop on the big fish. Salute to you. Hey, man, what does Sean Porter say, man? Y'all getting that, Sean Porter, man. I don't even know what he said. What does Sean Porter say? Black Pearl, what's going on? Box fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Errol isn't going to fight Bud the same way he fought Ugas. Crawford presents more problems, so it's going to be a great battle of styles. Crawford has a bigger bag or tricks. A great fight. No, Errol Spence is going to fight Terence Crawford just like he fought Yordenis Ugas yesterday. He's going to fight Terence Crawford just like he fought Kell Brook, Lamont Peterson, and Chris Algieri. He's not coming to box with Terence Crawford. I'm going to say this to you again. Errol Spence is going to fight Terence Crawford, very aggressive. He's going to work his way on the inside. He's going to get very physical with him from the very beginning because he sees just what everybody else sees that's paying attention, is dealing with facts over feelings. When Terence Crawford, when you are on the inside with Terence Crawford, in the mid-range is where you have problems with Terence Crawford. Fighters have a success on the outside and on the inside with Terence Crawford. In the mid-range, you're in trouble with Terence Crawford. You're in trouble, which that's a concern that I have for Errol Spence when he's trying to work his way to the inside and he finds himself right there in that mid-range area and you start to have success against him. You can catch him. You can catch Errol Spence in that mid-range area. So, hold on, people. Sorry, people, man. Sorry, people. Demora Fleming, what's going on? Dre Fine, his brother in the super chat, he said that Spence win so impressive. Ugas never been stopped. Facts, especially the manner he stopped him. Patrick Hausenflack, what's going on? Big boy, what's going on? Code 189, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, you never fail. Salute. The Spence is real for this day. Just a fact. Quest. Tell her that to tell them to stop coming upstairs because they keep coming upstairs. That's why the door's locked. They right here. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. She said, do you think Buzz Long layoff will be benefit for him against Spence? No, I think it's going to work against him. Remy Ogun, what's going on? They right here at the door. Just tell them right there at the door. Boxing 101, what's going on? Yeah, Jalen, I think that layoff and Father Time is going to work against him. I think that layoff and Father Time is going to work against him. I think that he should stay more active, in my opinion. Chris Adams, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, much respect to the channel. Blue Blood Crawford and Spence fight will be legendary. It will be hard to call this one. You just have to be there to witness it. Those hip punches are, they stop you in your tracks. That's a fact. And he committed to them. He knows Ruben Langford, what's going on. Errol Spence is on Chris Adams. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be epic. It's going to be this fight is not going to fail. It's not going to disappoint you at all whatsoever. T-Bugs, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, Bud would have to outbox Errol in order to win this fight. If he stays in the pocket and fights on the inside, Errol is too strong for that. Agreed. I agree with you, T-Bugs. I agree with you. He has to, and that's the problem. And see, T-Bugs, that's my thing. Errol Spence knows how to work his way and find his way on the inside. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my thing, right? If Errol Spence is educated enough and skilled enough, right, where he can find his way to the inside. You understand what I'm saying? Where he can elude Terence Crawford on the outside with his pressure style and the way he does it, and he keeps his hands up. Yesterday, he kept his left hand up more than his right hand. When he fight Terence Crawford, he'll keep both up higher than he did in this fight, and he'll jab educatedly, right, get his way on the inside. And then he's going to work his way on the inside. And that's where I see the problem. Quentin Myers, what's going on? But again, on the flip side of that is I saw Ugas being able to counterpunch Errol Spence, and his punches was landing on Errol Spence. Now, that could be a testament to Errol Spence, the layoff. Mashima Ayash, what's going on? Frank Grant, what's going on? That could be a testament to his layoff and not being able to control the distance and things of that nature, right? But, on the flip side, Ugas is not a big puncher. Terence Crawford is. You can't take those punches that he was taking last night against your Danish Ugas. You can't take those punches against Terence Crawford. You can't do it. I know Terence Crawford saw something last night as well. When those uppercuts to the body for Ugas, they was landing. And then when he mixed it up, going to the body, right? And then he would come up top with an uppercut, boop, he would catch Errol Spence, right? And then the times when he feinted, right, and come with the right hand, boop, he was catching Errol Spence. You understand, Dusty Cole? What's going on? Triumphant, what's going on? Those are things that Errol Spence just can't allow to happen with Terence Crawford because he has just as much power as Errol Spence. He don't have the physicality that Errol Spence has, but he has power, especially on the end of his punches. So you allow Terence Crawford at the end of his punches or in that mid-range where he's at his absolute best, in that mid-range area where he can throw punches that it's just weird because his arms are so long, you don't realize it, but he catch you with that uppercut or that little choppy hook on the inside. And if you're not paying attention or your distance and your judge of range is off and you in that mid-range area, Errol Spence, when he's in that mid-range area with Terence Crawford, he has to be completely in the high guard, in defensive mode, until he gets a little bit closer, use his jab. And when he's on the outside, use his jab. Once he feels he's in that mid-range area, quickly close that gap, get to the body, and start to work. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, okay, I'll go back and watch that Bud versus Porter fight more closely and get back with you. Also, that's the second time Errol lost him his mouthpiece. Yeah, that's the second time. And he admitted that. And I think that it has to do with his new molding. Jalen said, yeah, we shouldn't bring up Tito Hopkins. Yeah, I'm sure, Queen, you don't want to hear no more about that. Brian Major, what's going on? Stone and Bars, what's going on? Oh, Will, what's going on? So, Errol Spence can't allow himself to be caught in that mid-range area with Terence Crawford too many times. Array Scholar, what's going on? James Wagner, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. No, he can't allow himself to be caught in that no man's land area with Terence Crawford. That's where Terence Crawford does his best work. And Terence Crawford is going to have to take a step back. When he feel Errol Spence has gotten outside or too far on the inside or too far on the outside of that no man's land, as I like to call it, where he has all his success, then he has to change something. Either close the gap, right? He has to either close that gap, step forward to close it, right? Or he has to pivot, change the picture, change the channel on him. DOG 215, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, looks like we saw what Mayweather went through from Spence last night. That's a fact. Hey, DOG 215, salute to you, great brother. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, who thinks what's going on? I'm like, that's the relentlessness that he was putting on Floyd. Moyo Sauce, my brother in the super chat. He said, what's good, Blue? And salute to the family. Salute to you, great brother, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Hey, Will, I'm so ready. ABM Moore, what's going on? Demora Fleming in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother Demora Fleming, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, just like Ugas, Bud will need to decide what he is choosing to be broken. Rocky style. Do you want it in the attic or in the basement? It's Dr. D, LOL, my other page. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Well, see, I think that he could counter over the problem is Errol Spence eliminates the whole southpaw advantage. But guess what? Southpaws don't like to fight southpaws either. It's very weird. And Terence Crawford's arms are very long. So when Errol Spence is in that no man's land, as I'm telling y'all, and he has this high guard and he has like a slump style like this, right? Terence Crawford is going to be able to hit him there. When Errol Spence is in that no man's land and he got that little slump, he has that little slight slump, right, where he's like this, and then in that no man's land, Terence Crawford will be able to hit him in that no man's land because he has longer arms and slightly quicker hands. GDX Immortal, what's going on? It's going to be a problem, man. This is going to be the fight of all fights. But like I told you, right? Errol Spence confidence. Players ball, what's going on? Hassana, what's going on? Errol Spence confidence. Errol Spence knowing now my eye is good, 1,000%. See, he could tell me and everybody all he want that he was fully confident in it because he was in sparring and things of that nature. But I know under the lights with them small gloves on and no headgear, that Errol Spence is he's a human being. There's no way he didn't think about those things. And just like he said, going into the Danny Garcia fight, there were still questions he had. And he's like, man, is this going to be all right? Is that going to be all right? Do you understand what I'm saying? And now those questions have been answered for him. And now Errol Spence, he also understands I can't let no more opportunities pass me by. Too many opportunities have passed me by. I'm not going to let it happen again. That could be a problem for Terence Crawford. Outside of Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, when is the last time you seen Errol Spence this aggressive with any fight? Jerome D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what do you think about how close Bud Porter fight was in the first 7 rounds? Bud was getting hit a lot on the inside. Sean Porter was finding his way on the inside, not very hard. He didn't have to work very hard, and he has the most accurate jab, but it's not a lot of power behind it. He doesn't have a power jab. Sean Porter, his jab is able to land because you were concerned with his aggression. So he starts coming forward and he uses his jab and he's doing like that. And so you're more concerned with when he gets in the inside because Sean Porter has the best footwork and the foot speed in the sport of boxing outside of Manny Pacquiao. And his footwork is more educated than Manny Pacquiao. So he has better footwork than Manny Pacquiao. So like Manny Pacquiao, when they doing this and you're concerned with, because they could close that gap like this, right? So you're more concerned with them closing that gap than you are with his jab. So Sean Porter, he was able to find his way on the inside quick with Terence Crawford, and then he was going to work. And when he clipped Terence Crawford, boom, with some punches, Terence Crawford is not comfortable there. He's just not. Chris Crawford, brother in the super chat, dropping a half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, y'all sleeping on Bud's power. How could anybody be sleeping on Terence Crawford power when he has knocked out his last 9 opponents? That is emotion speaking over facts. Nobody is sleeping on Terence Crawford power. There is nobody here, these 1,400 people here, that believe that Terence Crawford power is not real. There's nobody in the sport of boxing that believes Terence Crawford power is not real. Nobody is sleeping on Terence Crawford's power. Spence is bigger and a busier as a fighter, but when they fight inside on Spence punches and missing wildly, Bud will hit him with the force he never been before. Be careful what you ask for. Terence Crawford is not very accurate on the inside with his punches. He's very accurate in the mid-range, that no man's land area, as I told you. That's where Terence Crawford has his accuracy. When Ugas Kavalauskas, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Sean Porter were on the inside, they were far more effective than he was. And his power didn't play a part. His power plays a part when you're in that mid-range, no man's land, and he catch you with his arm length and punches that he gets just enough jolt on them that clips you. Sean Porter wasn't knocked out. Sean Porter was knocked down. He wasn't knocked out. Now, again, like I said, nobody's sleeping on Terence Crawford's power. Nobody. There's not one person here that said Terence Crawford power is they sleeping on it. This dude is knocked out. I just said it. Didn't I just say this? I said that Terence Crawford power is equal to Errol Spence's power. I said that Errol Spence is just physically more imposing than Terence Crawford. But the power, the punching power is about the same. If Terence Crawford might have slightly more power. Errol Spence is more of a volume puncher than Terence Crawford. Right? Terence Crawford, he clips you with one punch. But that one punch on Ugas showed up. Raw 1980 Law Home, my brother. Joshua Wright, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said EJ puts his head in a position chest so that he can work or won't swing. You do agree and explain that to me, please. Let me say it. Let me read that again. Hey, Quince, can you go? Oh, look at the moon. Hey, come on, man. Joshua Wright, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said EJ puts his head in position in his opponent's chest so they can't work, so they can't or won't swing. Do you agree and explain to me, please? Exactly. That's exactly what he does. He tucks his. That's exactly what he does. But Joshua Wright, in that position, he gets hit with an uppercut because what he does is he opens up. That's exactly what he does. He hides his, he lives in your chest, right? So he tucks his head, his forehead in your chest, and he works your body. Boom, boom. But you could catch him with hooks and uppercuts when he does that. Because at times he don't answer back the phone. He don't bang, bang, right? He just opens straight up. Boom, 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 right? Which leaves him open, susceptible to you for you to counter him. And Ugas was countering him yesterday with hooks, boop, and uppercuts on the inside. Boop, boop, right? Terence Crawford has the power when he does that. He has to stay more disciplined when he does it. But that's the thing. His physicality, his strength, his natural ability with Terence Crawford, wiry frame, once he's in that inside area, is going to be a problem for Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford's arms are extremely longer than everybody else's. So he could try to work with him, but Errol Spence's is more compact and more thudding right there on that inside area. Boop, boop. But the problem that happens, Joshua, right, also is that once there's a little bit of separation, Errol Spence has a lapse in defense. So once y'all in the inside, boom, 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 and y'all doing what it do on the inside, or they making it happen, boom, 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 right? And they trading on the inside. Once there's a little bit of separation, Errol Spence has this lapse in defense where he gets caught. You can catch him right there. Once he's right there and they have a little bit of separation, you can catch him. Ugas, look, watch the fight last night. As soon as they had a little bit of separation, Ugas to catch him, counter him. Ugas just didn't have the durability to withstand it over time. And that's what Errol Spence brings, Joshua, right? Picasso, what's going on? His work rate is like no other. But that's what he does because of his physicality. So he hides his head and his forehead in your chest, and he therapeutic AC, what's going on? He just get physical with you. Boom, boom. And he's just physically more imposing. And Ugas was clearly the bigger guy last night. Ernest Skinner, brother in Super Chat. Blue, check your IG messages. Okay, we'll do. Ugas was Chris Rob Media TV. What's going on? Ugas was clearly the bigger guy last night. And he still was working him on the inside. Still. So Terence Crawford is not as big as your Danis Ugas. He's just not. So imagine once he gets on the inside with once he gets on the inside with Terence Crawford has a wiry frame. Now Terence Crawford is stronger than people anticipate because Terence Crawford has a wrestling background. He's very strong on the inside. Don't underestimate his strength on the inside because he definitely is strong on the inside. Yeah, Terence Crawford responded. Yeah, I see it. Johnny Boy 714, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you hit the nail on the head, Blue. This fight will come down to the distance and who can dictate it the way they want to. That's the key to this fight. That's 1,000%, great brother. The pace of the fight. Heavy duty, what's going on? Eli Sharif, what's going on? Almond Tree King, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I agree, Blue. If EJ keeps his nutrition all the year and doesn't blow up in weight, again, he will be even stronger and sharper against Bud. I have EJ stopping Bud in a late round phone booth showdown. And that's what Terence Crawford can't allow. He can't allow it to be a phone booth showdown. Absolutely no way he can allow that to happen. Monica, peace of butts to the queen, back in the super chat, dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. She said, Mid-range, that's when the dogs come out of Bud and catches you. Yep. Even your own dogs know, Blue. You heard them, Blue. They was on time when you said that. Facts. Facts. You know, when we get company in here, Monica, they get unruly in here, boy. They don't like nobody here that ain't supposed to be here. If you ain't supposed to be here, they want you out. They want you out. Crunk Juice, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if EJ keeps the nutrition and work with Blu-ray, Bud is in a world of hurt. Hey, man, I want to see that Blu-ray. I want to see that Blu-ray. I want to see him back with Blu-ray. Physically, you know, I like his nutritionist, but I didn't see the physicality. He was getting physical, but, you know, Ugas at times was pushing him back too easy. At times, Ugas would just push him, you know, he was pushing him back too easy, man. Too easy for me. And he was off balance when he was doing it. I want to see him back with Blu-ray, man. Urban Green, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, my late fee, LOL. Salute to you, great brother. It's all good. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you 1,000%. $3,000 degrees. What's going on? Yeah. Dago 619 Cali Factor, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, brother Blue. I got Spence beating Bud in a very close fight. Me too. But now, as I'm watching it, Dago 619 Cali Factor, right? I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, if Errol Spence is on that inside like that, it could be a problem. It's going to be a problem. This one more question. That's going to be a problem, man. Yes. Boss Red 357, brother in the super chat. He said Bud got power, but Bud ain't breaking ribs and eyes. Yeah, Errol, man. It's gonna be Shawnee Harris. What's going on? Daryl Hamilton, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bud has the best in the game adjustment skills. Gonna be hard to keep anything Errol want to do up longer than 1 or 2 rounds. Hashtag Team Crawford. We're going to find out. Yeah, but he makes adjustments, and his adjustments is going to the southpaw stance. That's not going to work in this fight. Richard Diaz, what's going on? Trade up 234, brother super chat. Hey, Blue, Derek said Sean ain't talked to his dad since the Crawford fight. You think that's true? I don't know. J-Town 770, what's going on? I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you, brother. I'm gonna text it to you. Larry Lawson, what's going on? I don't know, great brother. Couldn't tell you, man. I wish I could tell. Crunk Juice, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bud will not rough up EJ like Jeff Horn. Bud has at least 4 rounds to get something done. After that, it's downhill from there. In Style Furniture, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Salute to my brother In Style Furniture dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, you are totally correct about how Spence strategy to dominating his opponents. There's something about how Bud's ring IQ and being a man down fighter every time. Oh, yeah, man. I can't wait to see it, man. Miss Amanda, peace blessings, queen. How you doing today? I can't wait. Attias Ison, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. Willis O'Neill, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, will it be who would take the biggest risk to gain the reward? No, it's just going to be who controls the distance and the pace of the fight the best. That's what it's going to come down to. Larry Smith, what's going on? It's going to come, Willis O'Neill, it's going to come down to who can control the distance the best. In Style Furniture, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Spence crushed Bud. Spence broke him down. Body annihilation. He said, I see Errol being undisputed at 147 and 154. He can hold the weight and knockout ratio will go up. Possible. Those dudes at 54 is big, man. Pull counter Boston, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue EJ showed some different style in the fight. How do you rate his inside technique? It's great. The only thing that I have, the only issue that I have with Errol Spence Jr. Is when he's leaving his inside game. When he's coming out of the inside pocket, right, is where he gets caught the most. Or where he's first coming in. When he's first trying to come in and when he's getting out of the pocket is where he gets clipped the most. And that's where you can't have, that's where you can't be with Terence Crawford. Salute to my brother Paul Counterboss. Go subscribe to my brother Paul Counterboss. You can't be in that area with Terence Crawford. You just can't. You can't. That's where he does his best work. That's why this fight is so intriguing. When Errol Spence is on the complete inside, he has the advantage. But when he's in that mid-range area, Terence Crawford is going to have the advantage. So it's going to be a tug of war. It's going to be nip and tuck. Who can be on the inside? Can Errol Spence be on the inside more than Terence Crawford can force him to be in that mid-range area? Because neither guy wants to be at that far on the outside. They all want to be. Terence Crawford want to be in the mid-range, and Errol Spence want to be completely on the inside. Paul Murphy, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, my guy. My thing is both Spence and Crawford get upset when they get hit and turn up even more. LOL. Hashtag we win. That's a fact. And that's a problem. That's why I said that Errol Spence clips him. Mario Elian seeing what's going on. G-Man, what's going on? When Errol Spence clips him or catches him, especially in a fight of this magnitude, he's going to want to prove a point. He's going to want to prove a point. Raw 1980, Lowhorn, brother in the super chat. He said the difference in EJ versus Bud is not as disciplined. That's what ultimately that's where it gets. The DC Dude, what's going on? Mark Freeman, what's going on? Black Thanos, what's going on? That Ball Ones, what's going on? YG805, what's going on? Yeah, he's not. He gets undisciplined. He gets to a point where he wants to prove a point. Marcus 101, brother in super chat. How big is the size advantage for Spence? Oh, he's an inch taller. Terence Crawford has longer arms. He's about an inch or maybe a half an inch taller than Terence Crawford, but he's just physically, naturally the bigger guy. He's just going to rehydrate to a bigger guy. And he didn't rehydrate much yesterday. Yeah, Danis Ugas was clearly the bigger guy yesterday. Clearly. The size difference is going to be it's going to be pretty clear, the size difference, but the physical strength is going to be even clearer. You're going to see the physical strength of Errol Spence even clearer than the strength of Terence Crawford. Chris Crawford, brother, back in the super chat. Blue, be honest, Ugas came for a check. Oh, man, stop, man. Stop. Please stop, man. I don't even want to read the rest, Chris Crawford. Man, stop it, man. Stop it, brother. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it already, man. Stop it already, man. What did you mean? Salute to my brother, Chris Crawford, man. Blue, be honest, Ugas came for a check. Now Ugas just came for a check. Errol Spence carried him a dog and a different fight at different levels of skill and heart. B Bud got power at both hands. Anthony Chappelle, what's going on? Now Ugas just came. He didn't even come to fight.
They not taking to the orders. Yeah, she said because they had like a deal where a kid gets free food and the adult is to purchase whatever.
You got to order it in the store.
No, she just said they're not taking to go with it, like not curbside or like to go at all.
But you can't order nothing.
Yeah, that's why I just asked her. She was like, "Nah, the only one you could go to is Westbury that has the to go."
The Farmingdale neither.
No.
Uncle D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I know it's off topic, but quick thoughts on Castano versus Spence. Oh, that's a tough fight. Castano's very physical. Errol Spence wins. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, he said, you think 10,000 will get me a floor seat? Yeah.
Strasburg?
Nah. Kel Slater, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. EJ got flaws. He reaching and overextends too much, falling off balance, and at times Bud gonna catch him coming in. Got KOs going backwards. Movement wins. That's why I said, in that no man's land area with Terence Crawford, where EJ when he gets off balance, it's in that no man's land, that mid range area. Irvin Green, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, people saying the fight should have happened already. Wrong. The drama that has unfolded and the fact that all the belts are on the line makes the timing perfect. Couldn't have written a better script. I agree. Kendrell, what's going on? I couldn't agree more. Larry Smith, what's going on? So now we're going to act like Ugas is not a good fighter. Ugas just he ain't come to fight. Don Sapinski, what's going on? Chris Crawford said, keep it 100, Blue. I am keeping it 100. Stop it, man. You're not keeping it 100. You're not keeping it 100. Mangus Allen, what's going on? Now you're not keeping it 100, man. Come on, man. Don't try to diminish this. Don't try to diminish this man's accomplishment, man. Come on, man. Stop it, man. That's what I don't like, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. It was what Errol Spence did that why Ugas couldn't do what he normally do. CM Perkins, what's going on? Please stop. I told y'all this was coming. I told y'all that everybody's going to start to say this. Didn't I tell y'all this was coming? That everybody now going to suddenly trying to discredit. Now Ugas ain't a good fighter. Come on, man. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Now Ugas Bowens, what's going on? Now Ugas ain't a good fighter. Ugas didn't come to win. Ugas, man, come on, man. Bucktown 88, Bucktown 82, what's going on?
He's scratching. He's scratching.
Yeah, you can let him up. Ain't nobody here. Come on, man. Here we go. Now we want to Ty Baby, Peace of us, Queen. How you doing today? Malik, my brother. Yeah, not everybody. Sir Dante, what's going on? Sir Davis, what's going on? I told you it was coming, though. Brooklyn Hayes, what's going on? Man, this dude show hard. Raul Ross, what's going on? He showed heart. Ugas did, man. He ain't fold. Man, come on, man. He was trying to fight with the injury, man. I told y'all that was coming, man. Blaine Tucker, what's going on? Told y'all it was coming. Told y'all. Told y'all this was coming. Told you. T Hall, what's going on? Rick Mack, what's going on? I told y'all this was coming. Told you. Mr. Get Right, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said both of them will be there to get hit. The better counterpuncher will win, and I believe Bud is able to make better adjustments. Juan Ramirez, what's going on? Mr. Get Right, what's going on? Yeah, it's going to be special, though. Ray Massey Show, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Harold Kumo, what's going on? Pretty Teddy, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So now all these people saying Ugas was going to beat Spence, now making excuses saying Ugas only showed up for a check. Stop it. Give the man his props, even though he lost. Facts. Ugas came in there, Pretty Teddy, salute, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Ugas came in there, he showed heart. He went, his orbital bone was broken. What are you talking about? That's how he always fights. I told you he wasn't going to have the advantages he had over Manny Pacquiao and everybody else. That wasn't going to exist. I told you that going into the fight. So why is it a surprise? The advantages that he had over Manny Pacquiao and the boxing ability he had, that don't exist with Errol Spence. So now, instead of saying, man, Errol Spence neutralized him, everybody want to talk about, yeah, well, see, Errol Spence didn't come to fight. Or your Dana Ugas didn't come to fight. Man, stop, man. I told y'all that was coming. Jackie Hernandez, peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, Queen. Larry Smith, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, Spence screaming at Bud, is that all you got? It's over. Spence takes Bud on the inside. Salute to my brother Larry Smith, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I told y'all this was coming. Irving Green, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said after Spence beats Terence Bud Crawford, they're going to look back at all the fights that Terence Bud Crawford had issues with and make sense of why Spence won. Hashtag levels. And Irving Green, he beats Terence Crawford. Watch. They're going to say, well, Terence Crawford never beat nobody. He was this. I'm telling you. That's why when Terence Crawford said, I'm not fighting Errol Spence right now because if I beat him, all y'all going to do is have excuses. I saluted that. I applaud that because he was 1,000% correct. DC dude, brother in the Super Chat, he said Spence defense is suspect. Bud wins the first of the 3 hashtag trilogies. I definitely think it'll be a 2-fight deal. Raw 1980, Longhorn, brother in Super Chat. Ugas Woodbud in the amateurs 27-10. Was he this is a fact? No, of course he wasn't. Man, now he just came to get a check. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Give that dude credit, man. It's funny because you said that, right? Now, it's funny. Millie Blood, what's going on? It's funny that you say that Ugas only came. Now, Chris Crawford, watch this now. Brooklyn Hayes, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Now, Chris Crawford. Now you got to come back up here, man. Come talk to me. You said let's talk. Now let's talk. All right, here we go. I wasn't going to do this, man. But Chris Crawford, come back up here. Let's talk. You said let's talk. Now let's talk. C. Coolers, what's going on? John Lawson, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Bud wasn't perfect against Porter and Spence wasn't perfect against Ugas. It's going to be a good fight. Hashtag man down. Agreed. Okay, Chris Crawford, you said that Ugas didn't show up, right, in the fight. Salute to my brother John Lawson, bro, in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So Ugas didn't show up, right? Is it safe to say you're the only one that sees it that way? Reggie Cheese, what's going on? Joe Brown, brother, in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. The Dream Haney, what's going on, great brother? Now watch this now. Chris Crawford. It's safe to say you the only one that sees that? Joe Brown, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, when Ugas clipped Spence in the 6th round and came back in the 7th, didn't remind you of the movie Great White Height when Damon Wayans, when he got clipped and said, oh, you trying to embarrass me? Facts. I thought about that too. He did, Joe Brown. Facts. Salute to my brother Joe Brown dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Nato the great brother in super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said you can make a valid argument that Spence fought every fighter since Kell Brook. He fought at their best. You can't say the same for Crawford. That's a fact. Nato great. Lamont Griffin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Bud would be Floyd if his pay-per-view numbers matched the troll. He was in every chat. Ugas did what he could. Respect. # man down. Agreed. Chris Crawford. Salute to you, my brother Lamont Griffin, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Absolutely not. I'm sure a lot of people see it that way. Even you. No, I didn't see it that way. So, but Chris Crawford, how come Terence Crawford didn't see it that way? Chris Crawford. How come Terence Crawford didn't see it that way? I didn't see it that way, and neither did Terence Crawford. So how come Terence Crawford didn't see it that way, Chris Crawford? Tell us that. So in defense of Terence Crawford, you're trying to say that Ugas didn't come to fight, but then Terence Crawford don't see it that way. You said, I'm sure a lot of people see it that way, including me. No, I don't see it that way, and neither did Terence Crawford. Blue, you know amateurs don't count. No, I'm asking you. Terence Crawford watched the fight yesterday with Ugas and Errol Spence. I'm not talking about the amateurs. Errol Spence and Ugas last night. Terence Crawford didn't see Ugas come to lay down. He thought Ugas was fighting. Did he not? Yes or no? Miss Amanda, peace of blessings to the queen in super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said these fighters can lose their luck in the ring. No fighter is taking and beat down for a fix. Yep, or just to get a check. People need to stop. I agree with you 1,000%, Queen. Say it again. Steve Butler, what's going on? So now watch this. You said you saw Ugas only come to get a check. But Terence Crawford, I said, I didn't see that. And you said, come on, Blue, keep it real. So was Terence Crawford not keeping it real? Now, Chris Crawford. So Terence Crawford didn't keep it real with what he saw last night? Yes or no? Go ahead and tell me. Y'all got to stop, man. You got to stop. Bob Hooter Jr., what's going on? You got to stop. So did Terence Crawford see it that way? So since you tried to say that I didn't see it that way, oh, I'm being biased. You said don't be biased, or you acting like you ain't see it. Okay, so why did Terence Crawford didn't see it? Why did Terence Crawford see it the way I saw it? Or even better, Chris Crawford, come on, brother. Donnie Johnson, what's going on? And I got proof. Ahmad Mukhtar, what's going on? He said, read my comment. No, brother, I'm asking you. Hole Smith, what's going on? Don't tell me about the amateurs. I'm not talking about the amateurs. I'm not Terence Crawford, Blue. Chris, respectfully, in my opinion, he ain't that energy against. Okay, but you just defended. You're trying to say he didn't come to fight. But let's just see what Terence Crawford had to say about Ugas last night, shall we? Because you just tried to say that I the only one that saw it that way. So Terence Crawford saw it a completely different way. So would you tell Terence Crawford he's not keeping it real, Chris Crawford? Because you just said that I'm not keeping it real. Jeff Pierre Lewis, what's going on? Tez Pauls at 0218. Jesse R, what's going on? Huh? So help me understand. Salute to my brother, Carolina Ryder, my brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute. I'm taking all bets from the Bud fans. Send the money to Blue Cash App, and it's a bet. Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder in the building, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. I salute to you, King. Appreciate you. He said, yeah, facts. Now check this out, Carolina. Chris Crawford said, absolutely. So Terence Crawford ain't keeping it real. So now, Terence Crawford ain't keeping it real. Mike C, what's going on? He said Terence Crawford is not keeping it real. And I think Terence Crawford was to run that fade with Ugas. And I'm a Bud fan. So Terence Crawford, come on, brother. So Terence Crawford, you telling me is hesitant to face off against Ugas, who you said didn't even come to fight, but he's eager to fight Errol Spence? I'm gonna show you right now, Chris Crawford. So you said he's hesitant to fight your Danish Ugas, but he's eager to fight Errol Spence. Let's go to the videotape. Come on, man. You gotta, well, brother. I tell you, let's deal with facts over feelings, man. Marshall, Virginia Beach, what's going on? It's one thing. Just say you don't like Errol Spence, bro. Just say you don't like Errol Spence, because that don't even. Come on, man. Terence Crawford is hesitant to fight Ugas, but he's eager to fight Errol Spence. So here's the proof that what Terence Crawford said. You said, show me the proof. I said Terence Crawford didn't see it that way, that Ugas just came for a check. You said Ugas just came for a check. I said Terence Crawford didn't see it that way. I'm not the only one. You said, show me the proof. Okay. Round one, you do know Terence Crawford called the fight, right, Chris Crawford? Are you aware of that? David Kane, what's going on? I'm eager to help me understand. Do you are unbiased fan? What's going on? So you know here go Terence Crawford last night. Round one, I gave that round to Ugas. Watch this, Barbara Davis. Peace, bless to the queen. Round one, Terence Crawford said, I gave Ugas round one. Round two, Terence Crawford said, I gave Errol Spence round two. Round three, Terence Crawford said, Ugas just won round three. Round four, Terence Crawford said, Errol Spence just got round four. Round five, Terence Crawford said, Errol Spence won round five. Round six, Terence Crawford said, Ugas just won round six. Round seven, he said, Spence with a big round seven, them uppercuts is getting to Ugas. Round eight, Terence Crawford said, Spence, round eight, not looking good now for Ugas. Round nine, Spence won round nine, and we already know round 10. So that means that Terence Crawford actually saw a competitive fight last night. Did he not? Terry Pruitt White, peace of blessings, Queen. So it's safe to say that Terence Crawford saw a pretty competitive fight last night. 2 rounds to 7 or 8. Watch this now. So Chris Crawford, you said if he only won 2 rounds, first of all, Terence Crawford has him winning. Then you just said he only won 2 rounds. Terence Crawford just had Ugas winning 1, 2, 3, 4. He had Ugas winning 4 rounds. Bruce Bishop, what's going on? 4 rounds out of 10? That means it was 6-4. 4 rounds out of 10, brother. That means it was 6 rounds to 4. You said, how is that competitive? 4 rounds to 10. That means it was 6 rounds to 4. He had Errol Spence up 6 rounds to 4. That's not competitive? What are you talking about? I can count. Out of 10 rounds, he had Ugas winning 4. That's 6 rounds to 4. That's not competitive? So let me ask you a question, Chris Crawford. Watch this now. How many rounds did Canelo Alvarez win against Floyd Mayweather? Big Bass Production, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Ugas came to fight, but he took too many body shots and couldn't move. Errol is active. If Terence can't stop his activity rate, he'll be on the same situation. Agreed. Salute to Big Bass Production, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So, Chris Crawford, you watched Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather fight. How many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez? Go ahead and tell me. What did judges say, Blue? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you, brother. When Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather fought, how many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez? Terence ain't a judge. I didn't ask you that. Terence watched the fight just like me and you, and he was saying that it was a competitive fight just like I did. But you just said that I wasn't being truthful. So Terence Crawford just saw a competitive fight just like I did. But you said I wasn't being truthful. So Terence Crawford ain't being truthful either. What are you talking about? Now, I'm asking you, Chris Crawford. I'm not a judge, but I accurately picked the fight. I was pretty accurate on picking the fight, how it was going to play out, and how it was going to end. So, Chris Crawford, I am somewhat educated in the sport. So now, Chris Crawford, I'm asking you this question. When you watch Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez, how many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez? Ali Shabazz, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, why are these guys saying Ugas hit Spence with some shots like this, not world-class boxing? Yeah, he's supposed to get hit. Chris Crawford, answer the question, brother. How many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez when you saw him fight Floyd Mayweather? I am standing on my square. You stand on yours. I'm asking you, Chris Crawford, how many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Go ahead and tell me. So, and you said stand on your square. Stand on my square. So Terence Crawford is not standing on this square? Terence Crawford not standing on this square? Von Dollar, what's going on? So Terence Crawford not standing on this square. Read what Pat Greedy said in the comments. No, I'm not talking to Pat Greedy. I'm talking to you. I'm asking you a question. I'm gonna ask you again. How many rounds did you give Canelo Alvarez when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Answer the question. I don't care how many rounds you thought he won. Even if he only won 2, who cares? I'm asking you, how many rounds did you see Canelo Alvarez win against Floyd Mayweather? Answer the question. Crack World, what's going on? Carlos Copeland, what's going on? It's been a minute. No, brother, you very aware of how that fight played out. I'm going to ask you again. Now you're not standing on your square. See, now you're not being honest. Max Caesar, what's going on? Cookie Monster, what's going on? See, here we go. I'm going to show y'all when somebody just don't like Errol Spence, they're going to say anything. Now you're telling me you don't remember how Floyd Mayweather-Canelo Alvarez fight played out. Who in here in this chat don't remember how Floyd Mayweather-Canelo Alvarez fight played out? Flubber Lane, what's going on? Okay, so you gave Canelo Alvarez the same amount of rounds as you gave Ugas, it's safe to say. Miss Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing tonight? KK2891, what's going on? So it's safe to say you gave Canelo Alvarez the same amount of rounds as you gave Ugas, right? He got a unanimous decision. I'm not asking you that. I know how the fight ended. I'm asking you this question. In a 12-round fight, how many rounds did you give Canelo out of when he fought Floyd Mayweather? You said 2 or 3. Is that safe to say that's the same amount of rounds you would have given Ugas in the fight with Errol Spence? Yes or no? Chris Crawford? Yes or no? Ida Tiger, what's going on? Jeff Cameron, what's going on? Boxer Fanatic, what's going on? Tell me. Go ahead. None realistically. 0 rounds for Canelo, maybe 1. Cool. So did Canelo just come for a paycheck? Cool, that's your truth. Now I'm asking you, so Canelo just came for a paycheck? J Mitch 23, what's going on? He was just outboxed. So he was just outboxed. The great Canelo Alvarez, with all his abilities, it's safe to say Canelo Alvarez. Now watch this now, Chris Crawford. It's safe to say Canelo Alvarez by far is a better fighter than your Dana Ugas, right, Chris Crawford? I don't know why they want to do this with me. It's safe to say Canelo Alvarez by far is a better fighter than your Dana Ugas. Would you say, Chris Crawford? Canelo wasn't the same as he is now. I didn't ask you that question. He had already had. Now watch this now. See, you playing this game with me, brother. I'm not your local barbershop people that's just talking fans in the barbershop that's just talking boxing. I'm not them, brother. Don't play that game with me. Don't tell me that he ain't the same guy he is now. He was already 23 years old. He had successfully defended his titles 5 times. He had 40-plus fights. And he had a massive unification bout against Austin Trout. He had unified the belts. He fought Austin Trout, who was considered the 2nd or 3rd best junior middleweight in the world. He beat Austin Trout. He beat Shea Mosley. He beat some vets. He has successfully defended the title 5 times, okay? and he was 23, and he was the naturally bigger guy. So I'm gonna ask you again: is it safe to say Canelo Alvarez is a far better fighter than your Danish Ugas? Yes or no? Yes or no? Chris Crawford, I'm gonna ask you again, brother. Don't play this game with me. I'm not the fans at your local barbershop just talking about the boxing at a barbecue. That's not me. So I'm gonna ask you again, brother. Is it safe to say Canelo Alvarez is by far a better fighter than your Danish Ugas? June Holmes, what's going on? Chris Crawford, answer the question. Is it safe to say Canelo Alvarez is by far the better fighter than your Danish Ugas? Yes or no? Bill Russ, what's going on? Absolutely. So you telling me a guy with far better, a much bigger guy, a much younger guy, nearly 20, he was nearly, Terence, excuse me, he was 15 years younger than Floyd Mayweather, 16 years younger than Floyd Mayweather, okay? Or something of that magnitude. Floyd was 36 going on 37. He was 23. So he's 14 years younger than Floyd Mayweather. He's naturally the bigger guy. He has way more power. He's more vibrant, right? He's more aggressive, okay? And you telling me his skill set, being a bigger guy, he didn't have the ability to make that a closer fight. For you to say he didn't just come for a paycheck? Why didn't he come for a paycheck? Why didn't you consider him to have just come for a paycheck? I didn't ask you who was the best boxer. Errol Spence is one of the top 3 best fighters today's time. So why isn't it safe to say that your Danish Ugas just came up against one of the best fighters of today's era and he couldn't do nothing with him? Why did Ugas come for a paycheck but Canelo Alvarez just ran into a better fighter? Bill Russ, I'm not wrong. I'm far from wrong. And you want attention, and I'm not giving it to you. Kate Causey, what's going on? Chris Crawford, goodbye. I'm not talking to you no more. Goodbye. Charlie Love, brother in Super Chat. If EJ brings boots to camp for Bud, it's over. See, I told you I can always show you when somebody just don't like Errol Spence Jr. You just don't like Errol Spence Jr. I'm far from mad, brother. I'm passionate about the sport of boxing I love, and I know what I'm talking about. And you are not being honest. Period. Herbert Weaver, what's going on? For anybody to say a man that broke his orbital bone in the 10th round, he broke his eye in the 7th round and continued to fight. He was continuing to try to trade with Errol Spence. You want to tell me that man came for a paycheck? You don't know nothing about boxing, and you don't respect the sport of boxing. Bleak Leak, what's going on? Period. You're going to tell me this man named Ugas, who broke his orbital bone in the 7th round of the fight, and still fought 3 rounds and letting his hands go, came for a paycheck? That's a man that came for a paycheck? Then you don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. You don't respect the sport of boxing. You don't respect that they put it on the line every time they step through those ropes, and you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. And for that, I can't continue talking to you. Period. Yes, Jod TV, his orbital bone is broken. Just like Kell Brooks. Rax Music, what's going on? You gonna tell me you watched the fight and Ugas thing? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Kareem Glim, what's going on? Alexander Pollock, what's going on? You gonna come here and try to slight that man? That man in the hospital about to get eye surgery and you talking about all the way to the 10th round. When the referee was telling him they getting ready to stop the fight, he was complaining. Wasn't trying to let them stop the fight. And you gonna come here talking about he just came for a paycheck? Man, come on, man. I can't respect that. Marshall Law, what's going on? Can't respect that. Oscar Martinez, what's going on? Fernando Ricci, what's going on? Come on, man. Respect the sport, respect the craft, man. Respect what they do. Give that man credit, man. Don't try to discredit that man and act like he just came in there because Errol Spence won in the manner he won. So you're going to try to discredit Ugas? Nah, bro. Nah. I ain't having it. Bill Russ in the super chat dropping that Cinco. He said, did you watch the fight, Blue? Of course I watched it. I called it. Ugas was punching mag. PBC said this fighter for Ugas. Goodbye. I'm not even going to talk to you, Bill Russ. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not entertaining that at all whatsoever. Jason Bourne, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Get him, Method Man voice. Serve these casual fans, Blue." Facts. I'm not going to entertain that. This dude put it all on the line last night for our entertainment, and you're going to try to discredit him and talk about, oh, he ain't come to fight. He came for man. Goodbye, man. Goodbye. And salute to my brother Jason Bourne dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I'm not going to entertain that. Not having it. I'm not going to do that. This dude put it all on the line last night. He came up against somebody. The fight played out just like I told you it was going to play out before the fight even happened. Did I not tell y'all how the fight was going to play out before the fight even happened? I told you he's void of power. He's not a big puncher. I told you this was going to have how the fight was going to play out. Bill Russ, goodbye. You want to see me in my feelings, brother? Here you go. Now check that out. Nesta Ramirez, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. A competitive fight with an overhyped Ugas is nothing to brag about. For those who are, I lost money betting on Spence winning on round 4 by KO. Not impressed. Okay. Because you don't know nothing about boxing and you don't know nothing about Ugas. Plain and simple. Salute to my brother Tat. You know nothing about boxing and you don't know nothing about Ugas. Or overhyped Ugas. Man, listen. Was he overhyped when he arguably beat Sean Porter? Oh, he was overhyped then, huh? Right. Boy, oh boy. He was overhyped when he beat Sean Porter? He was overhyped when he dominated Manny Pacquiao? Come on, man. Calvin Ringo, what's going on? I told y'all this was coming. Didn't I tell y'all this was coming? And I told you I'm having none of it. I'm having none of it. Anybody come here trying to discredit your Danish Ugas, I'm not having any of it. It's not happening. Share my live, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, Errol Spence Jr. suffered a detached retina in sparring. These men risk lives in sparring as well. Facts. Come on, man. I told y'all, as soon as Errol Spence win, right, I ain't seen none of these people. Not near one of these people in here. Not near one of them. Where they come from? Brian Chenault Jr., what's going on? Now everybody, all of a sudden, this whole time, oh, Ugas is the goods. Ugas is going to outbox him. Ugas is going to beat him. Now all of a sudden, just like I told y'all, they're going to suddenly turn around and tell you, oh, Ugas was overrated, man. Ugas is overhyped, man. Ugas ain't good. I told y'all. I told y'all this was coming. I told y'all this was coming. Dion Williams, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Crawford fans are shook, plain and simple. They were hoping to see Spence be showing himself, but instead they saw a half man, half Terminator, and their gut is saying Bud won't hold them off. Salute to my brother Dion Williams, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all this was coming? I told you suddenly, all of a sudden, we're going to get this overwhelming amount of people that's going to all of a sudden say, your Danish Ugas was overrated. He's overhyped. He ain't that good. Who did he beat? He had multiple losses. I told y'all that was coming. I told y'all that was coming. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not talking to nobody that's going to come here trying to discredit your Danish Ugas. I'm not doing it. Oscar Martinez, brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, this is how you know EJ is doing what he's supposed to do. When fighters getting this much, it's because they're being great. This is a fact. Facts. Told y'all this was coming. Suddenly now, all we getting is an overwhelming amount of people that now Ugas is not a good fighter. Ugas ain't fight nobody. He just came for a check. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Amazing. Amazing. And where's all the people that pick Ugas to win? Where they at? Where's all the people that pick Ugas to win? All those people that picked your Danish Ugas to win, where are they? Where are they? I don't see not one person here. Where's the people that said Ugas was going to win? And it told me, didn't the other day we get all these people? Barbara, didn't the other day I have all these people? Didn't we have all these people in here telling me how he was going to win and to stand on my square and don't disappear when Ugas win? Where are all these people? Catherine Murray, peace and blessings, Queen. Where are they? Ronnie, exactly. Respect the sport. Where's all these people that came here and said, bro, make sure you stand on your square when he lose. Make sure when Ugas beat him, Desmond Stone, what's going on? Right? Jay Alvarez, what's going on? When Ugas beat him, make sure you don't disappear. I said, I'm going to be here. Oh, don't make sure you stand on your square and say that, okay, so where are you now? I told you they wasn't coming. I told you they wasn't coming. Told you. C. Cooley's brother in the super chat. He said, hey, Blue, where Lamar Jones, who talked all that stuff. Yeah, he ain't coming back. You know he ain't coming. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. They ain't coming. Because it's what I told you guys. It's what I told you guys. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. They are fans of hoping to see Errol Spence lose. That's what they're fans of. Mark M, you can say what you want, but just stand on it. I don't care what you say. Everybody can have their own opinion. But when you come here and you tell me, oh, Blue, you're not being honest. You know he's going to lose and he's going to do this and he ain't that good and he ain't the same. Okay, and when he proves he is, then where do you go then? I don't care who you pick. The Gold Millionaire Mindset, what's going on? Steve Cooley, what's going on? J Mitch 23, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the same talking points they used when Floyd whitewashed dudes. This is a fact. Facts. Real McCoy, what's going on? J Mitch 23, that's exactly what happened. Suddenly, Natalie Salerno, peace of bless to you, Queen. Exactly what happened, great brother. Knox 513, what's going on? Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Exactly what happened. Darnell Williams, what's going on? Cecil Collier, what's going on? My brother Chris Brown 4-5 in the building. I ain't seen you in a month for days, bro. Mustafa Malik, what's going on? Zika Willis, what's going on? Just like I told you, Big Watch 12, what's going on? I told you this was coming. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. Suddenly now, yeah, Errol Spence ain't, he was supposed to beat Ugas, man. Ugas ain't that good, man. Yo, Vu, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, we're how Garcia wants the Cruz fight now. Styles make fights, and I think despite the Garcia wins that fight, Cruz going to walk into a hook, in my opinion. Yeah, Cruz up. Put it on the table. Cruz is up. No? Neither one of them? Wow. The Go Millionaire Mindset, my brother in Super Chat. All the naysayers are gone, shaking my head. Facts. But I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was coming. Told you that was coming. Go Millionaire Mindset, brother, back in the Super Chat. He said the same thing. He said, all the naysayers are gone, shaking my head. Facts. I told you that was coming, though. Ryan Taylor, what's going on? Ryan Taylor said, Blue, can you read my Super Chat? I missed your Super Chat. J. Mitch. Oh, sorry about that, Ryan Taylor. Salute to my brother Ryan Taylor in the Super Chat. dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, if a non-black fighter beat Ugas, you would be hammering up Ugas for a non-competitive fight. Stop it, Blue. Okay, Ryan Taylor, goodbye. That's what you wanted. You wanted me to make sure you read that? Right. You do know Ugas is black, right? Oh, my. Dudes make DeMarcus Jones' brother in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Ugas arguably beat Sean Porter and also beat T-Bud in the amateurs. Spence finished him, and people still find a way to, hashtag strap season, hashtag T-Bud next. And on top of that, DeMarcus Jones dropping that dub. He beat Manny Pacquiao as well. Chris Crawford, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. Blue, in my opinion, was Mikey Garcia is a lot smaller and defending himself better than Ugas. And I feel just Ugas didn't fight to win. Just my opinion, not discrediting Spence at all. I want to see undisputed. Well, it has nothing to do with Mikey Garcia. It had the approach of Errol Spence. It's just like I told you guys, right? You gotta pay attention to what's taking place. Okay? When you watch Sean Porter fight Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford, did he fight the same way against Yordenis Ugas? Did you watch Errol Spence fight the same way against Yordenis Ugas, Chris Algieri, Kell Brook, Lamont Peterson that he did with Danny Garcia, that he did with Mikey Garcia? No, you didn't, right? You messed up a lot. What's going on? It had nothing to do with Mikey Garcia. It had everything to do with Errol Spence hearing people say that if it was a boxing match, that Mikey Garcia was going to outbox him. And so he went into a boxing match. Right. So he went into a boxing match. So he didn't choose to get physical with Mikey Garcia like he did Sean Porter. The very next fight, he chose to stand in the pocket with Sean Porter. So you don't think he could have did that with Mikey Garcia? I mean, come on, people. If he do it with Ugas, who's bigger than him, and Sean Porter, who's bigger and stronger than Mikey Garcia, what makes you think he couldn't have did it with Mikey Garcia? Of course he could. He chose to outbox Mikey Garcia. Simple. And on that note, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Tomorrow we'll be back on. I didn't want to bring on Mickey Bay, my brother Mickey Bay, with this, with everything going on and them blocking the stream. So we'll have Mickey Bay on tomorrow. So salute to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1000% coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.